It has been announced that quorum exists for economic business. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. Somebody may move that we maintain the agenda as it is.
I move that we adopt the agenda.
It has been moved and seconded that we adopt the agenda. The agenda is hereby adopted. Just to remind the witness that the oath stays as it is. Witness, Jan,
Yes, sir.
witness, Mr. Jan.
Yes, sir, I think so.
Yes, the oath that we have taken since then continues as it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Council,
I believe it's the honorable members. It was Honorable Jammeh who was on his feet.
yes.
Okay. Since it's a short day, we'll do it upside down. The council will come last.
Yes, I was thinking that the honorable member had a trend. So if you discover the trend, it's trend.
But if you come in, we'll break it. If you come in, we'll break it.
If this was good,
Because of some of the things
they will not break your trend. That's what I was thinking.
Otherwise, it will.
Yes, I think you.
What actually, half of it you've already asked.
Yeah.
And there's even if I vote, we may already were entire thing. So, yeah, no, I can.
The Senegal.
Do we like interpreter? Yeah, do we like interpreter or what? Do we like interpreter? I said, do we like interpreter or let me continue? Okay. Yes. Thank you very much, Chair. Good morning, Mr. Jain.
Good morning.
Mr. Jain, in your intervention on the first day you came here, you mentioned that Mr. Fadera recommended your transfer to MSA because of your action during your engagement with the coalition boys. Yes or no?
Nango translate all of my deal. Nango translate all of.
Acha. Mr. Jain, in your intervention on the first day, you made mention that Mr. Fadera recommended your transfer to MSA because of your action during your engagement with the coalition boys. True or false?
Mr. Jan, waxoon nga fi ne who prepared
Mr. Fadera
recommended transfer to MSA
because of his engagement with the coalition boys.
because of sa engagement ak coalition boys yi loolu dëgg la ndax du dëgg. It's true.
Mr. Jan, when were you transferred to MSA? During which period was it? Was the president in town or he was in Senegal still?
Mr. Jan, ban time lañ la yóbbu woon MSA time boobu fekk current président bi mu ngi fii ndax mu ngi woon Sénégal.
Fekk mu ngi fi fekk jóge na Sénégal ñëw na.
And he was in the country. He was already in the country. He was no more in Senegal.
Mr. Jan, was there any personal relationship between you and Mr. Fadera before your transfer?
Mr. Jan, ndax dafa am dara lu nekkoon sa diggante ak Fadera bala sa transfer?
Personal relationship.
Personal sa diggante ak moom. Personal relationship.
balama appoint MSA wala
waa balaa mu laa yow MSA.
amutoon benn des suma diggante moom.
There was no relationship between myself and Fadera.
Mr. Jain, you made mention that Mr. Fadera once sent you to meet one Lebanese guy.
Mr. Jain, wax nga fi tam ne sa Fadera musoon na laa yónni pour nga dem dajeeg benn Lebanese man.
dëgg la.
And because it was confidential, you don't want to reveal it.
Nga ne loolu was confidential bugguloo ko nag nit ñi xam ko.
What made Mr. Fadera to trust you to explain his confidentiality to you?
Mr. Fadera daf la óolu woon pour ne boo wax confidence boobu noonu bu ko yébaane.
Waaye lu tax mu óolu woon la ba mun laa jox that information ne pour nga yónni la.
Lu tax mu óolu woon na ba mun laa yónni si nga dem ci yónneet boobu noonu.
li tax mu óolu ma moom moo ko xam man loolu dëgg du ma ko mën a wax.
The reason why he trusts me, he is the one who knows, but not me. I cannot say that.
Mr. Jain, the reason why I asked this question is because you mentioned that it was confidential and it was private, and then you were able to reveal it. So that confidentiality that was based on in that statement. The reason why Mr. Fadera chose you, where they are immediate family members who were there, he were people who were working under him, and then he called to say, Mr. Jain, come, I want to send you and for you to do this error for me.
Li tax mu laajte bi mooy mu ne because loolu noonu dafa nekk loo xam ne secret la woon boo xam ne bëggutul kenn xam ko mu taana la te am na ay mbokkaam yi fa nekk am na xaritam yi fa nekk am na ñoo xam ne mu doon liggéey ci ronam yooni wut ñooyu noonu mu yooni la yow lan moo waral loolu.
mooy li ma ko wax rek li tax mu óolu ma du ma ko mën a wax moom moo ko xam ni ku nekk yaa xam la moo tax nga óolu nit.
That's what I said. The reason why he trusts me, I don't know. He's the one who knows. He's the one who can say that.
Thank you. Mr. Jain, when you were going to Burfoot, or you self-posted yourself to Burfoot, were you armed?
Mr. Jain, time bi nga yóbboo sa bopp Burfoot, ndax time woowu yaa ngi gànnaayu woon.
Waaw.
Yes.
The coalition boys that you met there, were they in active service in the military?
Coalition boys yi nga fekk foofu noonu ndax ñu ngi woon si army bi.
Coalition boys yi fekkee ne civil yi moo fekk nekkoon si army bi fekkee ne coalition boys yi nekkoon si army bi.
The coalition boys that I meet there, if it's those ones, they were not in the army.
For how long were you with your arms?
Sa gànnaay bi nga amee woon ci ban diir la nekkoon ak yow.
mënuma recall waaye yàgg naa man de am naa man roughly 2-3 weeks. Estimate to that.
I cannot remember, but it spent time with me almost for 2-3 weeks.
And when you were there, you were taking orders from who?
Bi nga nekkee foofu noonu ki kan nga doon jël ndigal.
Bi ma nekkee foofu noonu man maa Turo Jawne ñoo fa nekkoon because moom lañ appointed for chief security of that place.
When I was there with Turo Jawne because he was the one appointed there as chief security.
Appointed by who?
Kan moo ko appointed on foofu?
The president.
The president.
And you were reporting to him?
Te da nga doon dem ci moom pour ndigal.
Wow.
A civilian?
Yes. Civilian.
Waaw because time boobu mënuma wax ne amoon any command and control boo xam ne ni boobu naka du ma ko mën a wax si olof la amoon any command and control boo xam ne ni man dinaa fa mën a dem pour wax ak moom naka lay doxale liggéey bi.
Because by that time I was not having any command to go and report to. He was the only one.
Mr. Jain, there was command and control. There was the head of the army, and there were senior men that were in the army. The army was still around, right or wrong?
Mr. Jain, command and for one kay because njiiti soldaar yi mu ngi fa woon soldaar yaa ngi fa woon waroon nga magi soldaar yi ñu ngi fa woon.
Njiiti soldaar bi mooy CDS Badji te Badji time boobu noonu nekkatul office mi ngi doon wër si mbedd Johnson boo dem fekk mu taxaw.
The head of the army was the CDS Badji. And Baji was not there. Not anywhere you go to, you meet Baji there.
Baji was a senior guy. There were people who are below Baji whom you were supposed to report to.
Baji moom moo nekkoon njiit bi waaye am na ñoo xam ne ñu ngi woon si ron Baji ñoo xam ne ay mag lañ ñu waroon ngaa mun a wax ak ñooñu.
ñi nekkoon si gannaaw si ron Baji si ñi ma war a report temps boo leen si camp bi doo dem fekk fa commandant ñu fa fekk mooy suma rang militaire la sergeant yi di high rankas yoo fa le fekk ay auto la owan and lieutenant yu bay doon dee gis.
There were senior officers, but in those times, when you go to the camp, you will not meet those people there. The people you will meet there will be the sergeants, the O2, the O1s.
What was your rank during that time?
Lan mo nekon sa rank time bo?
Take a corporal.
Then I was a corporal.
And they were sergeants in the camp.
And mu ngi amon ay sergeants in camp.
Wow.
Yes.
And they were your senior.
And you nekon sa njiit.
Through by rank, ñoma senior.
Why didn't you report to them?
Yes, through by rank. Lutax demulo report si ñooñu.
Because at time I don't know whom to trust. I can lie.
Because by that time I don't know who to trust and who to talk to.
What do you mean I don't know who to trust?
Lan that means xamulo koy olu.
Because of in military, as far as I know, in military, si military bi speaking man li ko mën a xam mooy su tis demee comme situation bi nekkoon then fooguma ne man temps boobu noonu amoon naa xel bi pour dem si sergeant wala auto pour jël si moom permission because of temps boobu if soo jëlee si moom permission sax when things fall apart du la mën a baag si benn boor.
In the military, as far as I know, in situation like that, the situation we were, you cannot go to a sergeant or somebody of that rank and you reporting to him. Because if things fall apart, he will not take responsibility.
Well, Mr. Yang, you reported to a civilian.
Why, Mr. Yang, you don't dem si ko xam ne nekkut soldat.
Waaw nekkutoon soldat dëgg la wax dëgg la nekkutoon soldat. bi ma ñëwee foofu noonu moom laa gis ne moom mooy di guy control of anything loo xam ne nii moom moo belong to the present head of state.
It's true, he was not an army, but when he came there, what I saw is he was in charge of that place, and he was the person that the president put there. So he's the only one that I can report to.
Mr. Yang, I think I'm not buying the story because it's like there were people who are your immediate boss. To whom did you return this gun when we were there? To whom did you return your arm?
Mr. Jai, nekuma di jema jenda xibaar waaye yow bi nga nekkee foofu noonu am na ñoo xam ne ñoom ñoo nekkoon sa boss yow sa ngànnaay bi nga koo delloo ci kan nga ko delloo woon.
Si Amori bi.
To the Amori.
Who was in charge of the Amori?
Kan moo nekkoon in charge Amori?
Benn sergeant la fa fekk.
I found one sergeant there.
Who was your senior?
Moo nekkoon sa senior.
Wow.
Yes.
And what did you tell him when you were returning the Amori?
And fan nga ko wax ne ko, what did you tell him?
What did you tell him when you were returning the Amori? What did you tell him?
Lan nga ko wax bi ka delloo sa ngànnaay?
Because dama ko ne dañ am dañ joxe ordre ne soldat yi nga xam ne yëpp am ngànnaay nañ delloo seen ngànnaay si camp yi.
I told him that we have an order that all these securities that are having arms, let them return it to the Amori.
Order from where?
Order bi fu mu jógee.
Order bi fii jógee boobu leen ma li ma wax mooy président moom moo ne soldat yi amee seen ngànnaay yëpp nañ ko delloo because ñi ngi am foreign ñi ngi amee ay gan yoo xam ne ñoom tamit borom ngànnaay lañ di mën a bokkaa ñoom liggéey ku nekk yi am ngànnaay.
Where the order comes from, I was told that the president said all those who are having arms should return them because we have foreign troops that are in the country and they have their arms.
Mr. Jai, when you were returning this arm, was the current president in the Gambia or outside the Gambia?
Mr. Jai, bi nga delloo sa ngànnaay bii nii ndax current président mu ngi woon si biir dëkk bi ndax mu ngi woon ci biti réew.
fekk nekku fi mi ngi woon Dakar.
Then he was not here, he was in Dakar.
But by then they were not foreign troops in the Gambia.
Kon waxtu boobu noonu foreign troops yi nekkuñu woon si biir Gambia.
ñu ñëpp a de bëgguñu woon gars yi dugga fekk ñoo ngànnaay moo tax ñu ne nañ delloo suuf ngànnaay yëpp because ñi ngi war a ñëw te ñoo tamit dañ am ngànnaay.
That time they don't want the foreign troops to come and find us with our weapons, so that was why we were asked to return all our weapons before they enter.
So yeah, I think we need to be very, very, very honest here, Mr. Jan. You return your arms to a soldier like you, arms that we were accountable of. You return it to a soldier, and then you can say you run away and went and joined civilians. Right or wrong?
Dafa mel ni yow da nga delloo sa ngànnaay bi jox ko beneen soldat nga delluwaat dugga si biir civilians yi daw dem.
Well, because of other people,
yes, because that's the order I have.
But during that time, you were a runaway soldier.
Waxtu boobu noonu da nga nekkoon soldat bu daw. If I run, I was not going to be.
But you were not in service.
I nekkatuloo woon si service.
Service because of.
But you have to command from anywhere.
Nekkuloo woon di jot command from anywhere.
And you put yourself somewhere.
am na fu ñu la postoon.
When you were no more in the service.
yow nekkatuloo woon
In
si
active service. Yes or no?
waaw wala déedéet.
Mine was active service.
No, because you are just like the coalition boys.
mais déedéet because yow yaa ngi meloon ni comme coalition boys yi rek.
My coalition boys do more equal because mine was enlisted in the army at the time.
I cannot be the same with the coalition boys because by then I was in the army.
Because by then you were your own commander, you were your own chief, you were your own head, you were taking your own the law in your the rules in your own hands.
time boobu noonu yow yaa nekk sa boss yi boppa yow yaa nekk sa lépp boppa sa lu nekk da nga koy jëlal sa boppa.
Comme maa nekk sama boss yi boppa boobu leen du ma mën a jël boobu because dégg nga sama boss yi boppa ndik bi ma demee fekk naa fa suma moromi soldat yoo xam ne ni ñoom ñoo ma ëpp rank te ñoo ma jiitu si liggéey bi te the same thing liñ def loolu laa def.
That I was my own commander, my own boss, my own chief, that I will not take it because when I went there, I found soldiers who were my bosses, whose ranks were more than my rank, and I was under them. So I cannot take that.
Soldiers or ex-soldiers?
Ay soldat lañ ndax ñoo xam ne ay soldat lañ woon.
They registered in the army by then, and they are still serving members. Tambo knew was army, Tabele army.
They were registered in the army, and by that time they were still in the army.
Who are they? Give me one of them.
ñoo ñan la woon nga jox ma kenn si ñoom.
Bari na fa because WSO ma nekk di mention ni bokkoon na si te moom otu la woon.
There are many there because the WSO that I am mentioning here was one of them, and he was an O2, WSO.
Then fekk naa fa tamit beneen couple benn sergeant Sonko moom soldat la woon.
I found there also one Sergeant Sonko. He was also a soldier.
Fekk naa fa benn otu moo tamit sergeant la woon otu fàtte naa seen waaye moo tamit mi ngi woon si army bi te otu la.
I found there one O2. He was a sergeant. He also was there, and he was a soldier.
But Mr. Jan, you said you were taking command from Trojana. Or Trojana or Trojana.
Mr. Jawne, Mr. Jan, you know that non jele command si Turo Jawne.
Foofu képp ku fa nekk time boobu noonu si Turo Jawne nga dee jël te mooy suma senior mooy suma junior ñun ñëpp si Turo Jawne lañ nekkoon.
That is, anybody who was there was taking command from Jawne. Whether you are my senior or my junior or the same rank with me, all of us were taking command from Jawne.
So this is why I said that you were doing the wrong thing because you were taking command from a civilian.
Loolu tax mu ne kon yow da nga doon def lu jubut parce que yow yaa ngi doon jël command from a civilian.
What? Accept na boobu.
Yes, I accept it.
Thank you. Mr. Jan.
Mr. Jan.
When you heard that this coalition boys were going to MSA?
Bi nga déggee ne coalition boys yi dañoo dem MSA.
On the ground.
Ci foofu.
Did you meet some members of the coalition boys there?
Ndax fekk nga foofu noonu coalition boys yi.
Fekk naa leen si ground bi ban ground.
At the MSA.
MSA.
Waa fekk naa leen fa.
Yes, I found them there.
What were they doing there? Were they posted there by Trojan or they were there on their own?
Lan lañ fa doon def Trojan ne moo leen fa yóbbu woon ndax dañ nekkoon foofu noonu si seen coobere boppa.
First day biñ demee la moo laajte wala after man bi ma demee ba toog gars yi fekk ma fa ban la see laajte.
The first day when I went there or after when they came and found me
The
there?
first day you went there with them. Or
First
you
day
met
bi nga
or you
demee
met or
foofu
you
noonu
met
ak
them
ñoom.
there.
First day bi nga demee foofu noonu ak ñoom ndax foofu nga leen fekk.
First day bi ma demee foofu laa leen fekka.
The first day when I went, that's where I met them.
waaw waaye du ma mën a wax ne dañ jël order si Trojan di dégguma turu mu leen koo wax.
But I cannot say they took order from Trojan because I didn't hear Tro saying to them.
What were they doing there?
Lan lañ fa doon def.
ñoom dañ demoon pour jël fa yeneen moto.
They went to took some vehicle.
From who?
Ci kan.
si Siaka ki fa nekkoon.
From Siaka, the one that was there.
And there was no military guy there.
Ndax amutoon benn soldat bu fa nekkoon.
ñoom time yi ñu demee.
The
Wow.
time they went, yes.
gis ma fa benn soldat.
I didn't see any soldier there.
Mr. Jai, can we go back to those days as you mentioned? When you were posted at MSA,
Time biñ la yóbboo MSA.
or the first day you went there with the soldiers, with the coalition boys,
Wala first day bi nga demee foofu noonu ak coalition boys.
were there any turning machines around that area that were meant to repair maintenance engines?
Ndax am na wenn tool machine yi fa nekkoon yoo xam ne leen fa yóbbu woon pour maintenance moto yeeg yooyu.
waaw ñu fa station noonu.
Yes, they were stationed there.
Where are those machines?
Ana machines yooyu.
machine yooyu fa la nekkoon benn ma faa jógee fa la nekkoon.
The machines were there until the time I was leaving that place, they were there.
You said the day you went there, during your first day, you said the day you went there, there were machines that were stolen.
Nga ne yow bés bi nga demee first day bi nga demee foofu noonu fa am machine yi ñu sàccoon.
machine yooyu yi ñu sàcc ak moom machine yi moo laajte du benn.
The machines that were stolen and the ones you are asking
My
are not the
question,
same.
you said there were machines that were stolen. I didn't finish my statement.
ok
Mu ne da nga ne dafa am yuñ sàccoon.
dafa am bagage yu ñu sàcc.
You said on yes.
Dafa am bagage yuñ sàccoon.
waaw
What were they?
Lañ la woon yan façon bagage la woon.
bagage yooyu du ma ko mën a identify because li tax du ma ko mën a identify mooy ni ma xamee dañ ko sàcc bi ñu demee round si gannaaw kóotu ba léegi sa whole pampa dafa am benn place bu gaay daane fence bi so dugga ma gis yenn moto ngi tampat and then li gën a tax ma óolu ne sàcc bagage yi dafa am benn gearbox bu gaay doon bëgg a dugga ci pax bi mënu faa dugga gaay start pour toj fence bi so mënta dem ma fekk fa gearbox ba toog.
I cannot identify the type of materials that were stolen. But the reason why I know that things were stolen there, because at the fence behind, the fence was broken. So when we came, in fact, they were trying to take away a gearbox, but they couldn't because it couldn't fit there. So when I came, we found that gearbox there. That's the time, and some of the vehicles also were tampered with. So that is why we know that some of the materials were stolen.
So you only assume that they were material stolen because of the fallen fence.
léegi yow da nga xalaat rek ne dafa am bagage yu ñu fa sàccal because of ñu ngi toj fence bi.
waaw te plus fekk naa fa evidence gaa ko teg.
Yes, and also I found that they put some of the materials there.
Was Siaka around?
Ndax Siaka mu ngi fa woon.
fekk Siaka ne ko.
Siaka was not there.
When you took over MSA,
bi nga jëlee MSA.
did Siaka hand over anything to you?
Ndax Siaka dafa hand over dara ci yow.
déedéet.
No.
He didn't.
joxut la dara. No.
Mr. Jai, Sergeant Jai, the Red Council asked you on a question on Thursday. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't recall the date. And then he read a letter for you that was dated on the 20th 11 2017 on the document 18-2027 of Ms. Bensouda. And when he read the letter to you, there were attachments on that letter. And on the attachment, there were a few items that were read to you to an extent you said no, and then you said Mr. Sediba he wanted to sacrifice you, but you are here to say the truth, and you must talk the truth. What kind of truth do you want to say about that issue?
Mr. Jai, ñu lay fatale ko kérok ci alarba bi wala alhamis lead council amna letter bu mu la riidaloon letter boo xam ne mu ngi jógee ci Ben Souda ci letter woon bi mu koy riid mu ngi wax ne amna bagage yoo xam ne somebody left.
There were materials, for example, the workshop needed to verify and to find out in the language I'm reading it where it is parked vehicles were removed and taken away, repaired and giving them away. The other one also made mention that you forcefully removed Siaka. I think this thing was said to you.
Ne amna bagage yoo xam ne ñu ngi leen génnee woon foofu noonu ba pare ci lettre bi tam mu ngi wax ne yow da nga forcé woon Siaka pour génnee ko foofu noonu xanaa waxoon nañ la yi après after si diggante bi yaa nga waxoon ne dafa am dëgg boo bugg a wax léegi dëgg boobu noonu la bugg a xam mooy lan.
dëgg mooy ko nga ma déma because ñu ngi ma accuse loo xam ne nii amuñ si any evidence na man dama jël oo jëluma because gis nañ moto yi génn xamuñ fi moto yi dem like tracteur bi ñu wax noonu leen ak moto yi génn ak bagage yi ni ñu génne xamuñ ko moo tax ñu bind lettre bu foog ne man dama jël bagage yi sàcc ko dama ko dugal place moo tax ma ne su ma ñëwee di tout we ribul moo tax de mooy leen tracteur yi delloowaat nañ ko te moom seedi ba si boppam confirme na ne tracteur bi delloowaat nañ ko moom di sem seedi ba confirme na ne government auction ñoom jaay nañ tracteur bi and di sem seedi ba moom confirme na ne moto yi génnoon nekkul ne dañ ko just lifi nakatuwaay dañ ko labaj moo si boppam confirme na ne moto yi ñu ngi ko jox ñoo xam ne ñu ngi ko use ba léegi si nguur gi di seen seedi ba moom confirme na ne machine yi mu génne woon si moto yi ñu ko def moom lañ jox nit ñi pour ñu use ko lii moo tax ma ne su ma ñëwee dëgg dina am because soo gisee lii bagage yi nekkuñ fa moo dañu foog ne bagage yi dama ko njuuj njaaj.
The truth that I am talking about is the same thing what the letter is saying, because they thought that I sold those tractors and those materials that they are talking about in the letter. This is why I said when I come, I will reveal the truth, and that is the truth. Even Turo himself can confirm that. Sediba himself can confirm that those tractors came back and they were auctioned, they were sold. He saw it, he can confirm that. And Sediba himself can confirm that these equipments that they are talking about, the materials, were put into vehicles, use them to maintenance vehicles, and those vehicles are used by government officials. He can confirm that. He himself can confirm that the vehicles that I am talking about are the same vehicles that the officers are using in the government right now. This is what I was saying. This is why I was saying that I was going to say the truth about these things that they are talking about, the vehicles and the materials.
Mr. Siriba, here they mentioned, Mr. Jan, here they mentioned 4 tractors. And yesterday you said there were only 2.
Mr. Jan, fi dañ wax ne ñenenti tractor. Waaye yow démb da nga wax ne ñaari tractor.
Moom mi ko bind xam ne ñaar la.
He who write it knows that it's 2.
Because dem na be confirm ne ñaar la. Mo si boppam biñ ko delloowaat dama ko omu ñëw président gis ne delloo nañ ko.
He himself was there. He confirmed that there were 2. He saw it.
Not the one who wrote, but you asked Mr. Jan, how many tractors were taken to Abundung by you?
Nekut kiko binda why yow Mr. Jan yow mi nga xam ne yaa yow ni yóbbu ñaata tractors la yóbbu woon Bundung yow sa bopp ñaata tractors nga yóbbu woon Bundung.
ñaari tractors lañ yóbbu woon pour cannibalize ko mënut a materialize ñu delloo ko.
ñaari 2 tractors were taken to Bundung to cannibalize them, but it couldn't materialize, so we returned them.
What was the problem with those tractors?
Lan moo nekkoon problème si ñaari tractors yi.
dañ am problème ñu bëgg koo cannibalize ekkati benn defar benn.
Both of them have problems, so we wanted to cannibalize them to remove parts from one and put them on the other one so that that one can work, but it couldn't work.
What was the problem?
Lan moo nekkoon seen problème exactly.
Problème do ko xam te talloo ko xanaa daal dafa pan.
You cannot know the problem when you don't start the engine board. All I know is they had a breakdown.
But the intention was to calibrate them in it.
So yéen seen xalaat mooy ne woon pour ngeen cannibalize.
waaw.
That means there was a problem with A and B.
mu mel ni kon yéen xamoon ngeen ne nangam bii moo ci am problème léegi lii lañ war a génne fii pour def ko fii.
ni nga ko mën a xamee mooy soo amee time nga toog nga seet ñoom ñaar ban moo si am minor problème nga maintenance ko but after that la cooli ba gars yi ñëw gis mu tracteur bi seen balaa cooli di bëri delloo ko so mujjee koo laal.
The only thing you can do is to look at check them and then know which problems they have, and then you cannibalize them. But when Sediba came, he knows that he cannot work, then he asks for them to be returned.
So you took them there without knowing the problem?
Say again.
You took those tractors there without knowing the problem of those tractors?
Da ngeen yóbbu woon tractors yooyu noonu te xamu leen woon lan mooy problème yi tractors.
dañ ko bëgg a diagnose xam na la waaye after bi li ñuy starté di wax naan tracteur yi génne na Sediba mu ne wax ji bëri na delloo ko si laa ko delloo moo tax xaw ma problème bi.
We wanted to diagnose them to know what the problem is. But when people were talking, everybody was talking, they have taken the tractors. Sediba asked them to return them, and we returned them.
Well, Mr. Jan, you said here yesterday that Mr. Gay advised you that those tractors cannot be clarified, but engines are not the same. I think you said this yesterday.
Well, so I want to go Mr. Jeda Flower ne la tractors you know duñ leen mëna cannibalize because nekkuñ benn mark loolu tax nga ndéeloo leen.
moom mooy Mr. Gay moo nekk fitter bi comme li ma wax man I'm not good in tractor but I'm good in a vehicle waaye man loolu ma boy bi wax waaye man gis naa ne wax ji bari moo tax mu ne ma ne nañ ko génne fi delloo ko loolu moo tax ma wax loolu leen.
Mr. Gay is the mechanic. He is the one who knows about tractors. I am a mechanic, but I am not a tractor expert. So that's what he told me. This is why we returned them.
No, but my question here, he said that he returned the tractors, but they don't. By the time they were doing the tractors, he didn't know what the problem of the tractors were. And Mr. Gay advising that the tractor cannot be calibrated because the mass are different.
Mune time bi ngeen a yóbbu tractors yi yéen xamu leen woon lan mooy woon problème yi tractors ci Mr. Gay la wax ne la lii duñ leen mun a cannibalize because nekkuñ di seen mark to looloo tax ngeen delloowaat leen.
loolu waxi fitter bi la pour moto bi génne si garaasam because of cooli dafa bari waaye man xam naa ne doo am na good in baaxuma si affaire yi tractor waaye as a technicien ba nga suma dem soo ko gisee di nga ko xam waaye because of cooli bari na nit ñaa ngi dugg foofu génne di ko laajte lii moo ko confuse mu ne ma du mën a dem delloo leen ko.
Those are the words of the mechanic, the owner of the garage. Because people were talking, everybody was talking, so the noise was too much. This is why he decided that let's remove them there. But for me, I am a mechanic. I know we could have done it.
Mr. Jan, how many new tractors were at MSA? How many new tractors were at MSA from 0 mileage?
ñaata tractor yu es ñoo nekkoon MSC yoo xam ne 0 mileage la.
man ma ko xayma waaye bari woon na.
I cannot quantify them but they were many.
More than 10?
ndax uppoon nañ fukka.
war naa ëpp 10 de waaye dëgg mun ma wax figure bi.
Can be more than 10 but definitely I cannot tell you the figure.
Were they all oxen?
ndax ñoom yëpp dañ leen oxy noonu.
waa jaay nañ yëpp.
Yes, they were oxy.
All those tractors were oxen?
Nah, tractors you know, yep, they learn oxynon.
Yep, see, while I was there in my presence, only tractors, giant only in my presence.
When I was there, all the tractors were oxen in my presence.
Who was on the ground doing the oxen?
Oxen. Yes, I was there.
Who was the one?
Can more on oxen? Karabulai.
And who was representing the commission?
Kan mo fa nekkaloon commission bi Alhaji Kura
Who did the evaluation?
Kan mo def evaluation
late Mr. Njai called something Njai, I forgot the first name.
Late Mr. Njai la faté na tour bi waaye da late Mr. Njai. I forgot his name, but he is something Jai. Ibrahim Jai.
Mr. Jai, on that very day, did they only sell new cattle or they show other cattle that we are also not, that we are motorable?
Best move on Bini Jai. ndax tracteur yu ees yi rek lañ jaay ndax jaayoon na yeneen tracteur yoo xam ne nekkuñ yu ees waaye ñu ngee daw.
am na yoo xam ne jaayul dafa bàyyoon sax think foog naa affaire price bi moo nekkoon problème waaye jaayul leen waaye tracteur ees moom yëpp la gars yi jaayul instant.
There are other tractors there that were not sold, maybe because of price, problem of price. But apart from that, they were reserved there. But apart from that, all the new tractors were sold.
Mr. Yeah, I made mention about the value test yesterday that before they will value a vehicle or value a tractor, they will remove the parts, keep the parts aside, and then give a value, and then later on resell those parts. Right or wrong?
So I wonder if they want evaluation. We want bala ñoo def evaluation. Dañoo tractor yu es dañoo ñoo génnee parts yi foofu noonu dencal leen ba pare ñu jaay tractor bi suñ paree ñu jaayaat parts yi tam ndax loolu dëgg la dëgg.
li ma fekkee loolu moto yi laa gis waaye si àll bi tractor yi dañ ko def waaye kóotu moto yi gis naa def nañ ko waaye gisuma ñu laal tractor yi es yi.
What I witnessed in the provinces, they did it to the tractors. In MSA, they did it to the vehicles, but tractors, no.
They did it in your presence or in your absence, the vehicles?
Moto is sakanam lañ génne parti ndax sa gannaaw.
waaw dama lay gis gaa ko def.
Yes, I do see them removing them.
Did you complain to your seniors?
Ndax wax nga ko sa njiiti.
wax naa ko mu ne ma ne Janneh commission bi moom moo leen appoint so sa yoon nekku si.
I told him, but he told me that Janneh commission appointed them, so that is not your business.
Mr. Jai, you reported to who?
Mr. Jai, kanga ko report on.
Vehicle control, the guy in charge of those vehicles, that's Commissioner Sediba.
Vehicle control, the vehicle control, the guy that was responsible for the vehicles, that's Sediba.
Sediba was the one you reported to.
That's Sediba nga ko report.
They did the auction.
They did auction.
They sold at a very low price.
And
later on, those people also went to sell those parts to those buyers.
Comme the same thing ndax lo Seydi Ba wala dégg ma understand ma foofu.
Was that the case?
Mu ne ndax loolu moo happen comme nit ñi dañu ñëw jënda seeni moto te kañ ñu ngi génnee parts yi ñu jënda moto yi ba pare di seen nit ñi génne woon parts yi te oxyde nañ moto ñu ñëwaat jaayaat parts yi ñi jënda moto yi.
Loolu xew na fa.
Yes, that happened.
By then, Mr. Fadera was in town.
Ndax Fadera mu ngi woon si dëkk bi.
Fadera fekk demoon na appointment.
Fadera no, then he went for his appointment.
Mr. Jan, didn't you fail in your duty by allowing that to happen without you taking any action?
Ndax xam nga ne da fail nga sa duty pour li nga allow loolu mu xew.
Failuma suma duty ndik bi ma ko gisee.
I didn't fail in my duty because when I saw it,
report naa ko si ki nga xam ne ni moom moo waxoon ma toog fa ma xool bagage bi.
I reported to the person who assigned me to sit there and take care of the material.
waaye li ma wax mooy kooku leen dañ ko fa appoint léegi moom moo la fa ëpp doole bàyyi ko.
But when he told me that that guy is appointed there and he is more powerful for you there, leave him there.
Well, Mr. Jai, you said that guy was powerful and he was not given responsibility to secure those vehicles. The responsibility was on you as a soldier. To secure those vehicles and property. You are powerful from a civil life.
Mr. Jai, nga ne waajooju dafa am doole. Te waajooju joxuñ ko place pour mu toppatoo foofu yow lañ ko jox pour yow nga toppatoo foofu noonu. Léegi yow naka nga nangoo waajooju noonu di def loolu noonu te yow yaa responsible foofu noonu.
waaye joxuñ ko place si nekk waaye am na fa office am fa secretary am fa yëpp. ñu hand over ko everything because inventory bi because Seydi Ba joxee Janneh commission bi pour appoint ko dañ ko jox inventory moto yi de muy dem through the vehicle one after the other man awma inventory naka la ko ëpp doole.
You said Waji. Who is this Waji?
I said Mr. Njai.
Mr.
Njai, the evaluator.
Ibrahima Njai,
the evaluator.
Carol.
I said Ibrahim Njai, the evaluator, when he was there, he was given an office, he was given a secretary, he was given everything, and everything was handed over to him. He was having the inventory, he was taking inventory of all the vehicles, everything was under him. So that was why I couldn't do anything about it.
Mr. Jai, handing over to Mr. Njai, did they hand over the materials to Mr. Njai or they gave him the responsibility to do the auction or and evaluate?
Mr. Jai, nga nga ne handing over bi ñoo hand over ndax material lañ hand over si Mr. Njai ndax yow yaa amee woon material kooku responsibility lañ ko joxoon rek pour nekk fa woon pour mbiri evaluation bi.
man material bi lii tax ma toog fa mooy.
The materials, the reason why I was there is
pour léegi mooy ne buñ génnee moto yi.
so that they don't remove any vehicle.
fekk Janneh commission member xamuñ si dara.
Before the Janneh commission members know anything about it.
wala moom Sediba in charge xamu si dara.
Or Sediba himself know anything about it.
wala commissioner Dabo ki fa isi PIU xamu si dara.
Or Commissioner Dabo, the one who brought the PIU, did not know anything about it.
waaye si case bi nii report naa ko si bëgg report mu ne ma ne bàyyi ko kooku moo fa nekk pour loolu.
But this incident, I reported it to Sediba, and he said, leave him, he's the one in charge. He's the one there.
man suma doole foofu la maa dem beyond that mënuma dem si kaw lu passé loolu.
That's where my power stopped. I cannot go beyond that.
Was Dabo aware?
Ndax Dabo yegoon na ko.
Dabo boobu Sediba ma ko def fii fa certain things ba am na yeneen man na ko def day waaye bii Sediba laa ko because Dabo waaye moto yi under Sediba la nekk so loolu moo tax ma ko Sediba if anything moom den si la war a call Dabo.
That Dabo, I normally feed him information, but this time I talked to Sediba because Sediba is in charge of people. That is why I talked to. If there anything that concerns security, I talked to Dabo. But this one is about vehicles, so this is why I talked to Sediba.
Mr. Jai, will you agree with me that what Mr. Njai was doing with his thing was criminal?
Mr. Jai, ndax di nga nangu ko ak man ne Mr. Njai ak njam ni ay njuuj njaaj lañu woon.
Still by treat. I agree with you.
Wow. Yes, I agree.
Thank you.
Really.
Mr. Jai, on the same book, there is a list of vehicles that were seized from civilian soldiers.
Mr. Jai, si benn bugg bi ba léegi am na moto yoo xam ne ñu ngi leen siisoon si loxo ay civilian ak ay soldats.
waaw am na.
Were you part of those people going to take those vehicles from those people?
Ndax bokk nga si ñi doon dem round di jël moto yi si loxo ñooñu.
am na si yoo xam ne lii su ma Sediba koolee dama leen jël moto isi ko.
Some of them, when Sediba called me, I go there and collect them and bring them.
Can you give me two civilians and two vehicles from them?
Mun nga ma ñaar ci ñoom.
Ñaari civilian.
Ñaari civilian.
Civilian mooy ki ma mention démb something Matar si Matar Jammeh or Matar I can't recall the surname before I mistake. Kooku Matar la mi ngi dikka boori Wellingara.
One of them is the one I mentioned yesterday, Matar something. I don't know his surname, but he is Matar. He is staying in Joswang.
benn bi boobu leen coalition bi moo demoon pour jël ko ma naka intercept benn si yoon bi isi ko mooy bu kii jigéen bi nii mi ngi dikka boori xam ku jàng xama.
The other one, the coalition went to pick it from that
Maybe I'll
person
crack
and I intercepted.
my brain.
And that's the one that is staying around Kunkujang, the lady. I
boobu leen
cannot
jël
remember the name.
isi ko kootu.
I brought the vehicle at Kotu.
Before taking those vehicles from them, do you ask them their documents?
Ndax balaa nga doon jël moto yi si loxo ñooñu ndax laajte woon nga seen kayit yi.
Okay, first bi bu Matar bi.
The first one, Matar's own.
Because moom si boppam bi ma Sediba ne ma Matar mi ngi noonu mi ngi dem boori Tabakoto.
Because the first one, Matar, Sediba told me he is on his way going around Tabokoto.
mu ne ma demal këram mu ngi fa wax ko mu jox la caabi moto bi.
He asked me to go to his house. He's there. Let him ask him to give me the key.
ma ne ko léegi affaire yi papers yi nag.
I told him, what about the documents?
mu ne ma moto yëpp amuñ document.
He told me all the vehicles don't have documents.
te bii ma demee si Matar.
And when I went to Matar,
definitely Matar was very simple to me.
Matar was very simple to me.
ma wax ak moom mu jël caabi bi jox ma ko.
I talked to him and he gave me the key. I took it.
den ma isi moto bi.
And I brought the vehicle.
ma xam ne ko Sediba.
I handed it over to Sediba.
There was no document shown to you.
Now one la one ben kay.
did it.
From all the civilians that you took vehicles from them.
Yooyu yëpp su ma laajee Sediba dama ne amuñ document amul kenn ku ma woon.
All those other ones, whenever I ask, they will tell me there is no document for this vehicle.
Mr. Jang.
su fekkee fàtte wu ma ko because dafa yàgg yu bëri mën naa ko fàtte.
Mr. Jang.
If I don't forget, because it's a long time, maybe I might forget some of these things.
I know you know State House very well.
xam naa ne xam nga State House bu baax.
Were there any building materials in State House?
Any?
Building materials.
ndax amutoon yéen bagage yi sampa yi nekkoon State House.
boobu definitely duma ko mën a because xama si loolu dara dégg na yàlla.
Definitely I cannot say that because I didn't know anything about that.
When they were doing the auction, were you in State House?
bi ñuy auction ndax yaa ngi woon State House.
team bi nekk State House that day man dew ma woon.
The team that was at State House that day, I didn't go there.
waaye within combo maa ngi fa woon.
But within Combo, I was there.
About the buses
Mbiri boss.
that you took and took them to Kanifing,
Yi nga yóbbu Kanifing.
and they told that they were auctioned and bought by people.
Dañ leen jaay te ay nit ak leen jënda.
Did they show any document that these people were the one who bought these buses?
Ndax won nañ la yéen kayit pour won la ne la ñii ñoo jënda moto yii nii.
déedéet wonuñu ma kayit li tax wonuñu ma kayit.
No, I was not sold any document. But the reason I was not sold any document,
because the same farmer Sediba
the same farmer Sediba
moom ci ma ana sa crane bi.
is the one who called me and asked me, where is your crane?
mi ngi nekk in good dama la ko wax.
Is it in good condition? I said yes.
mu ne ma dafa am moto yu war a transfer from cement store si gannaaw cement store.
You should transfer some vehicles from cement store behind.
because there is a place there's a store called cement store. Now people used to no la the cement store moto yi fa nekk dañu war a move to Kanifing.
There's a place called cement store behind. There are vehicles there, and we should take the vehicles to Kanifing.
because
They want to fence there.
gars yi ko jël si ko.
Because people that bought these vehicles didn't come and pick them.
waaye dinaa leen call individual moo leen moto bi mi ngi Kanifing.
But I'll call them individual and tell them that your vehicles are at Kanifing.
mu ne ma den suma parti wutee si élection I think suma parti wutee wala xam ne foog naa weekend la fooloon suma parti wutee daal waaye mënuma dem exactly waaye la so dem naa fa ak suma driver bi.
If I don't forget, I think it was on a weekend, but the following day, I went with my driver there.
ñu confirm ñu gis ne boss yaa ngi fa taxaw.
We confirmed that the boss were there.
léegi ma ne ko affaire foil bi nag.
And I told him, how about the fuel?
mu ne ma ci biir State House fi ngeen a foil.
He told me that you're going to fuel the vehicle in State House here.
Then I think so fekkee ne party because of record I think Monday laa fa demoon then Tuesday.
If I don't forget, I think I went there on Monday, then Tuesday.
Maybe suma jumpe de bu ma blame because dama lay fàtte. waaye suma party de Monday la on Tuesday la guy start.
If I forget the date, don't blame me because it's a long time ago. But I think we went there on Monday. The following day was Tuesday. We went there.
Then see the guy start the tow moto di ko isi Kanifing.
Then we started bringing the vehicles to Kanifing.
Si back gate bi si first gate boo dee bunta bu yaatu.
The back gate where the big gate is behind.
So in first is ñu dugal leen si biir Kanifing.
The first one they brought, we put them inside Kanifing.
After ñu am ñaari guy yu ñëw.
Then we have two people that came.
biñ ñëwee fekk ma fa.
When they came, they met me.
ñu ne ma ñun ñoo jëndoon boss yi nekk Banjul waaye dañ dégg ne ñu ngi leen a isi fii nii.
We are the one who bought the boss in Banjul, but we are told that they are brought here.
ma ne ko waa dëgg la.
I told them that yes, it's
mu
true.
ne moom la ñu seet.
That we came to see them.
ma ne ko leen delluwaatale si comme ne moom xam na yéen a ko jënda mooy Sediba.
I asked them to go back to Sediba, the one who knows that you bought the vehicle.
den ngeen wax ak moom.
Then you talk to him.
ok tàngoo ñu comply ak man.
Thank God they comply.
so gars yi dem.
They went,
ba léegi.
and then the boys continue bringing the vehicles.
that very day bii fa gars yi jógee.
That very day, those two men left there.
mënuma recall the date and the time.
I cannot recall the date and the time.
si dama Sediba ko.
Then Sediba called me.
mu ne ma gars yi de start nañ di ñëw pour jël seen moto yi.
And he said, these people have started coming to pick their vehicles.
waaye dañ leen jaay moto yi jaay leen ko pour dawal ko.
But we sold them the vehicle, but we didn't sell them the vehicles for them to drive them.
waaw so léegi dañ ko war a dog.
So now they should cut them.
Then su ñëwee allow leen ñu dog ko.
When they come, allow them to cut them.
ma ne ko déedéet.
I said, okay.
non ma ne ko déedéet.
I said no.
léegi su ma la waree allow xanaa dañoo ñëw si yow. then nga clarify kii moom because nit mun naa ñëw rek man maa moom te gisuma kayit.
Then if I should allow that, then they should come back to you, you give them clearance. Because otherwise, somebody can just come and say, I own this, and I said yes.
waaw mu ne ma suñ copie ñu fi ku ñëw ne ko muy ñëw iswaale kayitam.
He said, yes, our copies are here. Whoever comes, let them come here and we clarify it.
so lii laa starté ak ñoom.
This is the way I started with them.
ku ñëw ma rifaa ko Sediba.
Whoever comes, I refer him to Sediba.
Sediba call ma give me go ahead ma jox ko moto bi.
Sediba call me and give me the go ahead, then I'll allow the person.
ñeneen yi dañ ko fa dog.
The others, they cut them there.
ñeneen yi dañ ko takk yóbbu.
Some of them tore them and take them.
lii laa xam si boss yooyu.
This is what I know about the bosses.
Mr. Jan, you said the vehicles were sold at State House.
State House.
loolu lañ ma wax.
That's what they told you.
waaye tegewu ma ko.
But I will not witness it.
That's what they told you.
waaw loolu lañ ma wax.
Loolu lañ la wax.
bàyyi Sediba.
And to remove those vehicles from there,
Pour nga génnee moto yooyu ñu génnee moto yooyu foofu
you use state fuel
nga use fuel yi réew mi
to take those vehicles to Kanifing
pour yóbbu moto yooyu Kanifing
without the responsibility of those people who bought those vehicles.
te nekk responsibility ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñoo jënda moto yooyu.
Was that correct?
ndax loolu lu jub la.
lu am la soo si bëggee am lu boo demee si fuel dump bi fi ñoo jëlee fuel.
If you want something clear, if you go to where they sell the fuel, fuel dump,
where
they pick the fuel at the fuel dump in State House.
Because so holy book bi ñu la woon moto bi fuel bi mu jël ak the purpose mu jël fuel bi.
If you look at the book, it tells you the vehicle and the reason why it's taking the fuel.
Kon state fuel bi lañ use.
What happened?
Ma ne kon state fuel bi lañ use.
Then we use state fuel.
So, Mr. Jan, you said what they were told was you have to buy these buses, but you should not drive them.
Li nga wax mooy ñoom dañ leen wax ne dañuy jënda moto yi waaye duñ ko dawal.
Li ma wax mooy ñoom ñi jënda li ma suma Sediba wax mooy.
What Sediba told me is
bi gars yi di jënda moto yi.
When they were buying the vehicles,
dañ leen advice moto yi.
They were advised that the vehicles.
Boo leen ko jëlee tamit doo leen ko dawal da ngeen ko scrap.
When you buy them, you will not drive them. You're going to scrap them.
But the best reason more xam la moto lo man xaw ma ko.
Why he told them that he is the only one who knows that, not me.
Mr. Jan, when these buyers came to you and you referred to Sediba to go and bring documentation, did anyone of them come with a document?
So ñi jënda boss yi bi ñëwee nga rifaa leen si Sediba pour ñu dem jëli kayit ndax biñ demee si Sediba biñ dellu si waatee ndax indi nañ kayit.
Maybe honorable déggut suma statement.
Maybe honorable you didn't hear my statement.
Waxuma mu dem jëli document.
I didn't say they go and look for document. Go and bring document.
Bi ma laajtee Sediba.
When I asked Sediba,
ma ne ko ne ku ñëw ma jox moto bi léegi xanaa seen paper si
who comes and asks for the vehicle? What about their documents?
Mu ne ma am nañ copy ñoom vehicle control.
He told me that they have the copies, them vehicle control.
Ku ñëw rifaa ko si ma.
Whoever comes, refer them to me.
Ma ne ko lu ma gën a ko ni ku nekk mun naa ñëw maamum te man xaw ma kii moom ak kii moomut.
I said, yes, that is it. Because anybody can come and say, I am the owner. And so, for me, I don't know who are the owners.
So, could you refer si Sediba?
So, whoever comes, I refer them to Sediba.
Mom Sediba, mom, they call them, give you nothing. Mom,
Sediba is the one who will call me and tell me that X has came here, give him the vehicle.
Exactly.
Well, legi mom lache bi mu doon lache mooy ndax ñooñu bu ñuy dellu si waat ndax dañ dee indi waale kayit.
Kayit yëpp ci Sediba.
Bende?
Yëpp kayit yëpp ci Sediba.
All the documents are with Sediba.
Mom dafa ma dee call rek ne mooy Mr. comme like ne Mr. Bojang ngay ñëw. Su ñëwee am na fa moto jox ko.
He just called me verbally to say, like for example, Mr. Bojang is coming. When he comes, give him the vehicle. And he does that. Some take it, tow it and take it, others just cut it there.
Why moto bidon isi bossy.
But the vehicle that was bringing the bosses.
Fuel be serious than could every day.
was fuel at State House.
Mr. Jain, as a security personnel, with your experience, if people buy vehicles, they are always given document to produce.
That's true.
You on the ground, I think before if a telephone person have qualified those buses to be collected or to be scrapped in your presence, just a telephone call to say yes, he is the very one, and then you allow them to do without any document. For me, I'm saying that those vehicles we are never auctioned.
Mr. Jan, yow soldat nga ak sa experience xam nga ne moto bu ñuy jaay dafay am kayit yow ñooñu dañuy ñëw rek seedi ba xool la ne la joxeel moto bi nga joxe leen te duñ joxe benn kayit ne pour moom moto yooyu noonu oxy duñ leen
loolu leen seedi ba mooy di right moo seedi ba moo nekk ku ko mun a wax because seedi ba moo ne ici jële moto yi nga denc ko sa place di dem seedi ba moo ne joxal nit moto mooy nekk aussi loolu seedi ba moo ko war a clarify.
Sediba is the one who can clarify that because Sediba is the one who asked me to take the vehicles to Kanifing, and the same Sediba who asked me to give these people the vehicle. So Sediba is the one who can answer that question, not me.
If Sediba says he's not authorized to give those vehicles, what will you say?
Sediba bu ñëwee taxaw ne déedéet nag waxuma la woon ne nga joxe moto yi noonu lan ngay wax.
Sediba du mën a wax loolu leen as far as man maa ngi dund deewuma.
Sediba cannot say that as long as I am alive.
Because of moto yi fiñ foyele.
Because the vehicle where they were fuel.
This State House, I sign out.
Inside State House, I signed.
No, not me. Dumande. Moko sign out.
Or he signed for the fueling.
Sediba do not deny it.
So Sediba cannot deny that.
Sediba can sign for you from other assignment different from the bosses.
Sediba mun na sign fuel pour benen assignment bu dul bi.
State House fekk yaa ngi jël fuel. You have to write from a binda purpose admission boy them.
State House, when you are applying for fuel, you have to write it and write the purpose and sign.
Mr. Jai, Sediba said you forcefully removed Siaka Jammeh.
Sediba mune, danga forces Siaka Guinea for fuel. That is not true.
And now Sediba is not going to say that.
Telegi yange wane Sediba du wax lolu.
Sediba du ko wax certain.
And he said this here.
Commission, I'm not right or Sediba.
The commission has the right to call Sediba.
No, I'm not going to them. I'm talking to you now. We are not discussing, not Sediba.
Committee.
If Sediba comes and say, I don't authorize Jai to give out those vehicles, what will you say?
Laajte bi mooy su Sediba ñëwee mu ne yow joxut la woon autorité pour nga génne foofu moto yi yow lan ngay wax.
jox ma autorité ma génne ko Banjul wala ma joxe ko Kanifing.
He does not give me authority to remove the vehicles from Banjul or to issue them out at Kanifing.
So, Mr. Jai, this statement here or this letter, actually is not true. Or what the level against you is not true.
Mu ne ndax letter bii nii or statement bii nii biñ binda fii.
By Sediba.
By Sediba binda ko ci gemale ko sa kaw ndax da ngay wax ne du dëgg.
Am na yu ma si nangu am na yu ma si bañ.
There are some that I will agree to, but there are others that I will deny.
What did you agree upon?
Yan nga ci nangu.
Mooy cannibalization.
That's the cannibalization.
That's the only one.
Ndax boobu rek la.
Ak moto yi joxe.
And the vehicles that are issued.
That's two.
Yeah.
So the rest was false. So if Sediba comes here and say he did not authorize you to give those people, what will you say?
Sediba su ñëwee fii ne moom joxut la autorité pour nga génnee moto yi noonu looy wax.
Sediba will not say that.
Sediba du wax loolu.
Sediba is saying Sediba will not say that.
Mais Sediba wax na ne déedéet léegi nga ne Sediba du wax loolu.
Nekkul man kenn maay liggéey.
Because it was not me alone that was working.
Bi maa dem maak driver bi amee crane bi ñoo ànd.
When I was going, I went with the driver. That was
driver ba ngi toog.
And when he was talking, the driver was sitting.
Te moom saa yu wàcc at the company.
And anytime he close work, he will pass by and confirm the.
Gis na ko da day ñëw di check moto yi.
And the boys that are on duties normally see him when he's checking the vehicle.
Moo tax ma ne Sediba du ko wax.
That is why I say Sediba will not say that.
Mr. Jai, Sediba made a statement. He wrote a letter. And now you are saying that most of these things that he mentioned here were false, that he was not telling the truth. Now you are saying that Sediba will not say the same thing to you, against you again?
Sediba dafa binda letter wala statement wax lu bari yow ci li nga def waaye yow nga ne yéena yi di ko nangu yéena doo leen nangu léegi Sediba su mënee ñëw taxaw ne yow yaa def yow loo xam loo wax ne yow defuloo ko léegi di seen moom Sediba su ñëwee taxaw ne moom joxut la autorité nga joxee moto yooyu noonu lan mooy xew.
Am I a witness? I can bring my witness.
I have witness. I will call them.
You are in the last one. You are in the last one. See, there was a musical set that was at State House. Do you know anything about it?
I'm on a musical set bu nekkoon State House ndax xam nga ci dara.
That were used by foreign musicians in the Gambia. Do you know anything about it?
yoo xam ne musiciens yu jógee bitim réew ñoo ko daan use si biir dëkk bi ndax xam nga ci dara.
I don't see any idea.
I have no idea about it.
Thank you. Chair.
Jërëjëf.
Thank you very much. And we will allow Honorable Fofana to come in. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Sergeant Jani,
Yes,
can you help us understand the situation that was prevailing?
ndax mun nga ñoo dimbale pour ñu understand li nekkoon di xew ci jamono boobu.
The main reason I want us to set a background is
li tax moo bugga ñu set background mooy
we all know during the Jammeh days,
ñun ñëpp xam nañ ne time yi président Jammeh
the state was responsible for his personal vehicles.
state guard ñoom ñoo responsible doon pour moto président bi.
Sediba, according to the testimony we received, was responsible for the Gambia government vehicles.
Sediba according to testimony bi ñu am moom li war responsibilité mooy moto nguur bi moom yooyu la toppat yooyu la contrôle woon.
So how did
léegi yow si naka
he become responsible for both?
nga ñëw nga nekk responsible pour bu yëpp.
Help us understand that situation.
yow ñu understand loolu noonu.
comme ma ñëw ma jël responsabilité lan ak lan ak lan.
moto nguur bi ak moto président bi.
Statement boobu understand ma ko. ndax man maa ngi responsibility.
I don't understand that statement.
Mr. Jani, what I'm asking is very simple.
li ma laajte lu yomba la.
Where are you working?
fan nga doon liggéey.
How much sector?
state guard.
During the days of Jammeh,
time yi Jammeh.
what was the state guard responsible of when it comes to vehicle?
lan la mooy woon responsibility state guard in terms of moto. ci wàlli moto.
affaire yi moto yi nii affaire yi moto yi
in terms of vehicles these vehicles.
moto yi man State House
these vehicles state house.
foog nga ne soo leen si bëggee am lu leer affaire yi moto.
Mr. Jani,
na
answer the question I asked you.
kooku si ma
Answer the question I asked you. You are working as a state guard.
yes
Not so.
yes
mu ne nga tontu laajte bi mu la laaj ko yow yaa ngi doon liggéey as state guard.
waaw
During the times of Yaya Jammeh,
waxtu Yaya Jammeh.
were the state guard responsible for controlling vehicles?
ndax state guard ñoo responsible woon pour contrôle moto yi.
waaw li ma si xam mooy
what I know about it is
moto soldat yi
the soldiers vehicle
loolu mi ngi nekkoon si loxo soldat yi
they were under the soldiers
waaye am na ñu ko jëloon responsibility.
and there are people who were more responsible.
Seydi Ba tamit am na moto.
No, just wait. Don't read my questions. You said what you understand is,
mu ne nga xaar.
you said what you understand is the vehicles that belong to the soldiers were under the control of the soldiers, right?
li nga understand mooy moto yi nga xam ne moom la soldat yi amee woon ci loxo soldat yi lañ nekkoon.
waaw
yes.
Under whose control?
ci contrôle yi kan.
Jilbat.
Jilbat.
Gilbert? Gilbert what?
Gilbert what?
He was a major, if I'm not forgetting.
Give us the full name.
I cannot recall the full name to the front, but I know it was Gilbert.
What was his rank?
If I'm not, it was a major.
He was a major. Yeah, if you are comfortable in English, you can continue.
No, nañ dem all. Buguma mistake.
Thank you.
Let's speak in Wolof because I don't want to make a mistake.
You said Gilbert, you can't recall the show name, but you know he was a soldier. He was a major, right?
Officer.
Okay, now we've established.
Mun lo fatale ku santam waye nga ne mun nga fatale ku ne officer la won.
Wow.
Now we've established that the vehicles of the military was under their own custody.
Legi xam nañ ne nga ne soldat yi moto yi ñu amé won ñom seen bopa ñoo ko doon control.
And Gilbert was the one commanding that.
Gilbert mo doon command lool.
Wow.
Now Sediba,
Yes. Legi Sediba.
during the times of the former president,
If time yi former president
what was his responsibility when it comes to vehicles?
lan mo nekkon waru galam la liggéeyam
Tami ya jeme so buge dega siman.
during Yaya Jammeh's time we want to hear the truth
With my rank.
ak suma rang with my rank
I want any access and any I want ben access.
I don't have any access
I want ben dole si moto yi.
I don't have any power in the
I
vehicle
want dara si moto yi.
I don't know anything about the vehicles
Because ñi ko doon téye yëpp. Because ñi ko doon amee yëpp.
all those who were having the vehicles
They are all high rankers.
they were all high rankers
Mënuma la wax dara time bu time ya jeme si.
I cannot tell you anything about during Yaya Jammeh's time
Very well, we will take that response.
they daan jël loolu
What was your rank then?
lan moo nekkoon sa rang time boobu
Corporal.
corporal
So now, can you tell us when you were assigned, which month and year were you assigned by the late Fadera?
donc mun nga ñoo wax ban weer ak ban bés lañ la assignoon leet Fadera bi mu la assignoon
One bi maybe duma ko mën a recall.
maybe I cannot remember the month
Waaye year bi
but the year
suma parti dafa nekk between 17 and 18.
between 2017 and 2018
Because mënuma wax exactly date ñu foog ne maa ngi fenn to the commission.
because I cannot say any date and you said I am lying to the commission to the committee
By then, what was your rank?
time boobu lan mooy woon sa rang
Corporal.
corporal
And this is where my question is coming from.
foofu la suma laajte bi di ñëwee
That was the first question I asked you.
loolu moo nekk first question bi ma laaj
And you said it very well.
te wax nga ko
You said during the times of Yaya Jammeh,
nga ne waxtu Yaya Jammeh woon
you knew nothing about the vehicles
amuloo woon dara si moto yi
because they were handled by high-ranking officers.
because ñoo ñu ngi woon si ron ñoo ay high ranker
Now, my question is,
léegi suma laajte bi mooy
can you help us understand the situation
ndax mun nga ñëw pour ñu understand situation
that prevailed during your assignment,
bu xew time sa time assignment
which allowed a low-ranking officer
bi tax low ranking officer
to be in custody
pour mu nekk in charge in
of the Gambia government vehicles?
moto Gambia government
Can you make us understand?
ndax mun nga ñëw wax
How did you climb the ladder
naka nga eegee laada bi
that your corporal position
position yi corporal
was more substantial than that of a major
moo gënoon a am doole major
for you to be given that responsibility?
pour ñu jox la responsibility boobu
Thank you very much.
jërëjëf thank you
li ma xam lu ndaw ma xam si wàllu army bi
the little that I know about the army
maybe duma ko mën a wax si olof waaye dinaa ko wax si English tuuti.
maybe I cannot say it in Wolof but I will say it in English
dañ dee wax ne portfolio super si rank.
say again
Portfolio super si rank.
portfolio super si rank
When he speaks in English, you don't need to interpret. Continue.
Okay, because di ma waxee yow nii
I am talking to you now
I'm a sergeant.
I am a sergeant
But I am giving tax the place of captain. ñi ma jox su ma nekk ni sergeant la waaye ñi ma jox liggéey boo xam ne ni place captain la
As I am speaking to you, I am a sergeant, but I am given a position of a captain
because of they ma appoint as a OT, officer commanding.
because I am appointed as an OC.
Loolu moo tax ma ne rang bi taxawut.
That is why I said the rank doesn't stand.
Mr. Jan,
Now,
Mr. Jan,
yes, please.
that question will be answered.
Sorry.
I say that question will be answered.
Lache boobu noonu dinañ ko tontu.
Okay.
The question, we'll go down it, but he will answer it.
Question bi dinañ wóor waaye maanaam wiiri jaari ndaar.
And now I will help you to answer it.
Mais naa la dimbale nga tontu ko.
Thank you for that.
Which month did you start recovering the government vehicles? Because you just told Honorable Sar that you were part of the individuals who were recovering government vehicles. Yes. Which month was that? And year?
Ban weer nga commencé di dem jëli government moto yi because wax nga Honorable Sarr ne yow bokk nga si ñi nga xam ne ñoo doon dem round di jëli moto government.
Waa dëgg la bokk naa si.
It's true, I was part of them.
Which month and year was that?
Ban weer at la woon.
Baaxuma si memory pour keep pour denc dara si suma brain bi waaye xam naa ne start di jël moto yi suma fàttalikoo boobu si biir 2018 bi la.
I am not good at keeping memories, but I can remember when we started picking this vehicle was in 2018.
Mr. Jan, were you recovering vehicles when the president was in Dakar before his return to the Gambia?
Ndax yaa ngi doon jël ay moto time nga xam ne président bi mu ngi Sénégal.
Time bi président bi nekk Sénégal mooy li ma la wax fii nii moto yi nekkoon kootu mooy bi coalition bi jëloon Pajero bi.
When the president was in Senegal, the vehicles that I was taking, like I told you, the one that the RSM took, that's the Pajero that was at Kotu.
Waaye comme man soo ma jóg dem jël moto time boobu noonu amut xanaa ma am naka su fekkee ne moto yi coalition bi dañ ko jël ma explain ko Seydi Ba because moom lañ wax ne moom moo contrôle moto yi government bi yëpp mu ne ma su fekkee coalition bi la apprehend ko.
Like myself, I go and pick vehicles. No, only the vehicles that were taken by the coalition boys. And when that happens, I call Seriba and talk to him. And Seriba will tell me, if these coalition boys, go and take it.
Mr. Jan, by the time the president was in Dakar, was Seriba active and powerful by then?
Mr. Jan, time the president...
I want you to recall very well. I want you to recall very well.
I'm going.
The time the president was in Dakar, were you taking command from Sediba?
Sir, time the president bi nekkee Dakar ndax time boobu noonu Sediba mu ngi active woon ndax yaa ngi doon jël commande si Sediba.
Sediba mu ngi active because ñoom yëpp dañ daa ñëw report si Burfoot.
Sediba was active because all of them were reporting at Burfoot.
Waaye jël commande bi moo wax su fekkee ne comme liñ ma brief bi ma nekkee Burfoot.
The taking command that you're talking about, if it's what I was briefed from Burfoot.
Comme any vehicle boo xam ne ni government la or whatever la mais state house la boobu Sediba moom moo in charge.
Any vehicle that is government or anything that has to do with state house, Sediba is responsible.
So you were taking command from Sediba in January of 2017.
I don't jëlee command Sediba January 2017.
Si affaire moto yi.
In terms of vehicles.
Sediba was directing you as to which cars you have to intercept.
Sediba moo la doon wax yow ban moto nga war a jël.
Waaw moom ak teamam bi du man kenn moom ak teamam bi because team baa fa woon.
Yes, not me alone, but me and Sediba's team because his team was there.
Mr. Jan, can you recall your first appearance here? When I asked you, when I asked you the question as to who deploy you between Turo Jaune, between Seth Njai and the late Dauda Fadera. Can you recall?
Seth Njai and the late Dauda Fadera.
Can you recall? What was your
there are things that I can still remember.
What was your response?
Suma tontu mooy
My response was,
Bima Dauda put them court.
when Dauda Fadera asked me to go to Kotu,
Dama ko ne man kena duma kuma do.
I told him that I cannot go there alone.
Sila explain al PIU Dabo.
Then he explained to PIU Dabo.
Man mi sila explain al ki nga xamne ni olu na ko to moy suma commandant moy Sen Njai.
Meanwhile, I explained to the person that I trust and he was my commander, that is Set Njai.
Mané ko ne secrétaire li la wax pour court bagage pour ñu dem tekki ko man mak PIU.
I told him that this is what Secretary General said. Me and the PIU to go to MSA and take care of the vehicles.
Mu ne ma su fekkee ne bagage ngura fa nekka.
And he told me if it is government vehicle, government material,
mun ngaa dem waaye always looy def lees la koo xam ne nii moom moo xam moto yi.
you can go, but always make sure you liaise with somebody who knows the vehicles.
bul def dara loo xam ne nii bokkut ak lees nga ak kii xam moto yi.
Don't do anything that is that you know doesn't go with the person that knows the vehicle.
then sinama laajte moom honorable bi.
Then that's the time you ask him.
léegi dama bëgg wax nga ma yes or no. Sen Njai moo la direct moo la direct os naka su ma fàttewutee daf ma la ci ne Sen Njai moo ma direct o dara fare moo ma direct su ma fàttewutee daal su fekkee mën na ma help bi sama point boobu waaye am na moo ko answer ma ne ko yes Sen Njai.
Then you ask him.
waaye mënu maa recall
You told him that I want you to answer me yes or no. Were you assigned by Set Njai or Dauda Fadera? That's the time he said yes.
What I want from your response, you've said it. When was that? Which year and month was that?
But so is it affaire month I come compass like yes because I'm not good on cram on that. Hadn't been I was writing it one can understand why Mulmoko recall why Hamna do Amla.
If you talk about months and date, once you mention date, I am confused because I'm not good at cramming these things. But I can remember years that happens.
Yeah, but if you get confused, I'm very sorry. That will not be of our making. It is your responsibility to know the time that you were deployed.
Well,
so I'll ask you the question again.
So just so the world make a swing. Yep. Do you also affair yo ya wara danga wara ham linga don def way legi dina delu lacce wat la lacce bi
jahaso in the sense ne munuma tontu.
I am not confused in the sense that I cannot respond.
Maybe pima muna sukandiko ba ham date bi ak month bi.
Maybe where I can base my thing to remember the date and the month.
Because of comme ni mo wax dema documents si kim neka.
What I said yesterday, the person that is having the document.
So father they start the jail moto and the like you because kunyo jail moto.
If I can remember.
Mr. Jan, we haven't reached there and we don't have the question of time. The simple question I ask is, when were you authorized by State Njai to go to MSA? If you can't remember the day, you cannot remember the month, can you tell us the year?
While you so mune fateleku kagn la Set Njai yobbu wan fele na le so mun ta fateleku bes bi mun lo fateleku wer bi way nga wax ñu at
mun ma remember why maybe some of you guys you may recall better than me moy time bi fi time bi hichi neke time bi this president neke Dakar.
I cannot remember the date, but maybe some of you can help. The time is when the present president is in Dakar.
In
Dakar.
Burfoot.
That's the time I went to Burfoot. Between me going to Burfoot and going to Kotu.
Small party with a couple of some months that why Mulma recall nyata months.
It was about a couple of months. I cannot remember how many months.
Is it up to 6 months?
Ndax mutna juroom ben weer.
Wa war na ko mo dal. Why mutu year?
Yeah, maybe, but it's not up to a year.
It's not up to a year.
I don't think mutna year. Because Mulma just to be candid.
You want to say Njai after Dauda Fadera approach you, right?
The one nga si Set Njai after Dauda Fadera waxe ak yow.
Wow.
Yes.
Mr. Jan, stop misleading the committee.
Mr. Jan, bayal di jaxase committee bi.
5 minutes ago,
juróomi minutes ci gannaaw.
I asked you,
laaj naa la.
when did the late Dauda Fadera
Kañ la late Dauda Fadera
ask you to go to MSA?
la wax nga dem MSA.
You said in 2018.
Nga ne 2018.
You said in 2018.
Nga ne 2018.
And now,
Léegi.
based on your narration,
Ci yow li nga wax. Tay nettali.
the current president was in Senegal
Président bi nekk nii ready mu ngi woon Sénégal.
up to around January, February of 2017.
February, February of 2017.
You said,
Nga ne
the time frame
diggante bi.
didn't last more than a year,
Passé wut at.
which means no matter what happened,
Muy tekki ne ak lu munti xew.
the time that the Fadera ordered you
Waxtu bu wa daaw dafa dee waxee ak yow.
or asked you to go to MSA
Wala bi mu la waxee ne pour nga dem MSA.
was in 2017.
Looloo ngi nekkoon 2017.
So now I give you the opportunity again.
Léegi dinaa la jox opportunity bi
Set the record straight.
pour nga wax mu jub.
When did the late Dauda Fadera ask you
Kañ la leet daaw dafa dee wax
to go to MSA?
pour nga dem MSA.
li ma waxoon ba léegi loolu laay waxaat rek.
I'll just repeat what I said.
Man, I'm not good in crime of date or month. waaye xam naa ne
But I know
moom Dawda Fare bi ma waxee loolu leen
in Dawda Fadera when he told me,
si laa soog a waxaat suma commandant bi nga xam ne óolu naa ko.
that's the time I spoke to my commander, the one I chose.
ok su ma waxee 2018 la
Okay, when I said it's 2018,
I might not wrong maybe jumuma
maybe I might not be wrong.
waaye nekkul ne dama mislead committee bu ko man mënuma crime mënuma ko bàyyi dafa yàgg.
Because it's not that I am misleading the committee. It's just that I cannot cram because it's been a while.
So-
I cannot remember.
My apology if you think that dama la mislead.
My apologies if I am misleading.
ñoo ma fi pour mislead leen waaye man
I
baaxuma
am not
si
here
si
to
crime.
mislead.
Mr. True enough, you are not good enough, or you can't cram dates. But you've definitely remembered so many things here.
Well,
You've remembered
fàttaliku bés.
you've remembered
Fàttaliku lu bëri.
you've remembered individuals.
Mun ngaa fàttaliku ay nit.
You've remembered the number of vehicles you've given them.
Mun ngaa fàttaliku nomba moto yi ngay joxe.
You've remembered conversations that happened 5 years ago,
Mun ngaa fàttaliku waxtaan yi nga xam ne amoon nañ juróomi at ci gannaaw.
6, 7, 8 years ago.
Juróomi at juróom-ñaari at ci gannaaw.
You've remembered those.
Mun ngaa fàttaliku yooyu.
bi ma laajtee moto yi.
When you
No,
ask,
I didn't ask you a question yet.
mu ne laajaangut la.
I'm just on the issue that you said you cannot remember even years.
Mu ngi si mbiri li nga wax ne mun loo fàttaliku.
Now tell us, I want this question answered before I
Léegi wax
continue.
ñu dama bëgg nga tontu laajte bi.
Which year did the late Dauda Fadera sign you
Kañ
and the station and
Dawda
MSA?
Fadera assign pour nga dem gaani fi.
dama bëgg a like ma xalaat fekk lan moo happen noonu mais su ma waxee dee bi happen noonu di nga mën a xam ban iya la waaye pour bëgguma waxaat mu foog maa ngi koo mistake because Dawda Fare bi ma dee wax ma dem kóotu time boobu noonu.
I want to think and remember what happens that time so that I can know, so that I can relate it to, I can relate that to, so that I can remember.
I can help
Because
you.
I don't want
You
to.
gave us a response.
And you said I am misleading you.
I can help him. During his first appearance, he gave us a reason.
Mais mun naa laa dimbale bi nga njëkkee ñëw fii nii jox nga ñu raison.
I don't know whether that will be enough. But
Ndax xam ndax loolu dina doy.
you said the late Dauda Fadera asked you to go to MSA because by then they were cannibalizing government vehicles. Is that right?
Nga ne Dawda Fadera bi wala waxoon na nga dem MSA because time boobu noonu dañ nekkoon di cannibalize moto yi.
Maybe now, all you need to do is think a little.
No, xam na
Allow me to finish. As to when was this actually happening? When were they cannibalizing government vehicles to the extent that Dauda Fadera asked you to go? And you said the other reason was the coalition boys went to MSA, some vehicles, the following morning, Dauda Fadera came to Fajara, or was it Burfoot? Met the vehicle there, asked you, came to Burfoot, asked you, who is the owner of this vehicle? You said that vehicle was being driven by Honorable Kante. and he asked them to return it. And based on those circumstances, you were ordered to go to MSA. Is that correct?
That's right.
Then how can it be 9 months, 6 months? This was January, February of 2017. This was the time the president was in Fajar, was in Burfoot. So now, can you tell this committee, for the purpose of the records, when were you ordered by Dauda Fader to go to MSC?
I will still say the same. Bukuma lena penal because munuma recall. Hamna akon ne mate man for work. Why munuma recall baby? Munuma recall living me. To be frank enough, bukuma te ngeen job no lo xamni ele da nga wax jaay dama penal o jaay def ni mislead. I'm here to mislead the committee.
Okay, Mr. Jang, right now we do not have an interpreter, so we'll do it in English before he comes. He will be absent for 5 minutes. So I'll ask you in English, you answer. Mr. Jan, is it the instance that deliberately you don't want to remember? Because you know that if you tell the committee the exact time frame, you'll have a lot of questions to answer. Is that the case?
Not actually that. I'm avoiding. I'm avoiding to you guys to thinking that I am misleading you.
No.
I will not take that risk and give time before you guys think that and I'm not here to mislead anybody.
Okay, now I will ask you this simple question that will help you. By the time the late Dauda Fodera was assigning you to go to MSA, the current president, was he still at Burfoot or in Fajar?
No. You know, he was living in Fajara but worked in this place. I think, no, by then he was living at Fajara. I think, yeah, he was living in Fajara, if I'm not wrong. Because he first stayed in Burfoot and then started going to work in Fajara and then go back to Burfoot. After that, he finally moved to Fajara.
But is it correct that the said vehicles that were taken from MSA, Dauda Fodera saw them paraded in Burfoot? Is that correct?
I don't understand. Is it correct, Dr.
You said some vehicles were picked from MSA, taken to Burfoot, and the following morning, Dauda Fodera met them there. Is that correct?
And that actually happening.
That happened.
Yes, sir.
So now we want to understand, how many months did it take after that incident for you to be reassigned to MSA?
It take long.
It took long.
It took long.
So, is it that your first submission to the committee that it was because of the action of the coalition boys and the cannibalization of the vehicles which necessitated Dauda Fodera taking you to MSA? Is it that you are taking back that response?
Take that response for?
Dinaa ko si Olof nga dégg ko dinaa ko si Anglais si Olof lu ma laa laajte léegi mooy ne xanaa tontu boo ñu joxoon ne soo gisee Dauda Fodera yóbbu la MSA si lu mu doon sukkandiku mooy ne coalition boys yi dañ dee dem MSA jël fa moto ñaareel am na ñoo xamante ne ñu doon jël alali nguur bi di moto yi di leen yaax ndax sa tontu boobu da nga ko bëgg a jël.
ndax tur boobu dama ko bëgg a jël.
waaw. Balma. Monsieur Diagne. yaa ñu waxoon ne.
waaw.
boo gisee Dauda Fodera yóbbu la Fajara.
waaw.
benn no kóotu benn si lu mu sukkandiku mooy ne moto nguur yu fa nekkoon nit ñi ñu ngi la nom yaax.
waaw.
ñaareel. coalition boobu yi dañ fa doon dem fekk fa si ak a jeeta. di ko bundu xatal.
waaw.
di ko tiital.
waaw.
ba mu fa jëlee moto.
waaw.
yóbbu ko Burfoot.
waaw.
Dauda Fodera ñëw si suba si gis moto bi ne fan la jógee.
waaw.
ñu ne ko MSA mu ne loolu warut a am.
waaw.
nga ne si yéen a sukkandiku.
waaw.
léegi lu ma laa bëgg a laajte mooy. ndax tontu yooyu noonu ñoo ñu joxoon dañ ko bëgg a jëlaat.
yooyu ba léegi si loola nekk.
Then how can it happen that Dauda Fodera realized that it took him 9 months to assign you to MSA? lu ma la laajte léegi mooy ne naka la mun a amee bu Dauda Fodera demee boo xam yii nii mu jël ko mu demee si juróom-ñeenti weer balaa mu laa yóbbu MSA.
loolu laa laa wax ne may munu maa di dem ba ñaata weer la wala bi ma appoint waaye xam naa man si nu laa sukkandiku ne loolu moo tax mu yóbbu ma fa.
jàng bëgg naa fàttaliku wala ne boo fàttalikoo di nga tontu yoo xamante ne di nga dugg si biir.
or na ma or Mohamed Ahouane bu ma ko recall.
You don't want to recall because you know. If you tell us the exact date, you'll have a lot of questions to answer. And the issue here is not only misleading the committee, but if you hide information from the committee willingly, no, allow, that's equally contempt. We know the date either from you or someone else. Nekk na rek bu dee wax nga committee bi lu amut fala la loi di daaneel bu dee xam nga nit nga xam dëgg sa loxo bi waaye nga bëgg lu wax dina la daaneel.
That's fact. Loolu dëgg la.
bu dee wala ci keneen dinañ xam exact date bu la fa daw dafa rey.
Loolu dëgg la.
Dana Mr. Janja, is it your submission that you don't remember when you were assigned to MSA? Lu ma la te mooy ndax tontu boy jox committee bi moo ne xamuloo kañ lañ la yóbbu MSA.
Definitely mënuma ko remember.
You cannot remember.
Mënuma ko remember definitely. Waaye xam naa ne yóbbu nañ ma fa. Te du ko mos a bañ yóbbu nañ ma fa te maa fa woon.
You've been a serving officer since 2004. Continue.
Yeah, he nekkoon serving officers depuis 2004.
That's how long it is now.
loolu ñaata at la.
Unless moo ko calculate.
Unless if I calculate it.
Moo ko mën a tëb rek wax ko léegi nii right away.
Calculate from 2004 to 2025 is how many years? Calculate it. Even if you take your fingers, calculate it.
Li ko doyee 2000.
You can take a calculator, you calculate it.
2025 ñaata at la.
Yes. Because since you don't seem to know anything, or you can't remember anything now, you can do it the hard way.
If I'm not wrong, I am maa enter 21 years.
So 21 years now.
Then what to calculate that?
Because mënu ma ko tëb rek wax ko nii lii la.
Da nga soxla calculator pour calculate loolu. I cannot just jump and say it. I cannot just jump and say it and I'll say something that will bring me problems.
This takes me to my initial question.
Lii daf may wax si suma first laajte bi.
An officer who cannot recall anything.
Officer bu mënut a fàttaliku dara.
An officer who cannot remember anything.
Officer bu mënut a fàttaliku dara.
Start given almost responsibility.
Ba léegi ñu ngi koy jox responsibility bu mag boobu.
Of recovering government vehicles.
Pour muy dem jëli ay moto government.
Securing them.
Di leen
and making sure that they are safeguarded.
Pour make sure ñu ngi safe.
It's either two things.
Ñaari yëf lay nekk.
You are not being truthful to this committee.
Ndax nekkuloo di dégguwuloo si committee bi.
Is that? I will start with that.
Dinaa commencé.
Is it being truthful to this committee?
Ndax mënuloo déggu ci committee pour committee bi.
Man foog naa képp ki ñu man maa gën a déggoo si committee bi. Because committee bi li ñoo def nii man maa ko gën a appreciate.
I think whoever that passed here, I am the most truthful one because I am the one who is more appreciative to this thing than anybody.
Loo ma tax su ma joxee time bu nee ma 10 ma ñëw 8.
This is why when you give me time, you say 10, I come at 8.
No, Bobu that one is not a favor. You don't have an option. You are here.
Loolu moom nekkuloo di ñu defaral fi moom amuloo option foog nga nekk fi rek.
You have to come.
Foog nga ñëw rek.
You must come.
Foog nga ñëw.
If you are being truthful to the committee,
su fekkee ne da nga déggu ci committee bi.
Then how did these traits of yours escape the people who assigned you to MSA?
Te naka li ricce pour ñi yóbbu ñu assign MSA.
Sa ñàkk xam bi naka la ñu yóbbu MSA.
Sa ñàkk xam bi naka la ricce ñi nga xam ne ñu la yóbbu MSA.
Su ma ñàkk xam ricce comme.
Naka la ricce ñi nga xam ne ñu la yóbbu MSA ba xamuñ ne yow xamuloo.
Comme man su ma ñàkk xam-xam.
Waaw.
Naka la ricce ñi ma yóbbu MSA.
I didn't say sa ñàkk xam-xam.
Sa ñàkk xam.
Mr. John, you don't seem to remember anything. You
don't ñàkk xam-xam xam-xam comme naka xam-xam. Suma noonu wala because su ne sa ñàkk xam-xam. Moo tax
I didn't say ñàkk xam-xam. Sa ñàkk xam.
Nekkul xam-xam. Sa ñàkk xam.
Sa ñàkk fàttaliku ko sa ñàkk xam. because fàttali ko mu fa xam mu fa
What is harm in all of?
xam loo xam thank you
What do you know? What you don't know, you forget it.
Then why don't you fatale ko nga dem mo xam la lante wul? Continue answer based on that. You can answer.
Continue nga tontu.
waxata ma dégg fàtte naa ko nga ne waxata ma dégg mu ne la moo tax
Repeat the question. Mu ne lan naka la ne ñoo la yónni MSA. Sa ñaaka xam naka la leen ricce ba yóbbu la MSA.
ah boobu moom wax dëgg yàlla boobu du ma ko mën a foog naa ñoo ñu ma fa yóbbu ñoo mën a wax la moo tax ñu yóbbu ma foofu noonu.
That I cannot answer. Baby,
We proceed from this point. It's your submission that you don't remember when you were assigned to MSA, right?
ndax say kaddu la ne mun loo fàttaliku kañ lañ la yóbbu MSA.
You don't remember the month,
mun loo fàttali weer bi.
you don't remember the date,
mun loo fàttaliku bés bi.
you don't remember the year.
mun loo fàttaliku at.
definitely mënu ma ko fàttali ko wax dëgg na yàlla
Definitely I cannot remember.
bëgguma wax fenn
To be frank.
si commission bi.
I cannot mislead the committee.
But by the time I was sending you to MSA,
waaye waxtu biñ la yónni MSA.
was the president still in Fajar?
ndax time boobu président bi mu ngi woon Fajara ndax Brufut.
bi ma dem MSA suma fàttewutee président baa ngi woon Fajara
When I was going to MSA,
waaw suma
if I
fàttewutee mu ngi
don't
Fajara
forget, the president was in Fajara.
The president was in Fajar by then.
President mu ngi woon Fajara time boobu.
de time boobu fekk daf daan jógee waaw fekk mi ngi Fajara loolu laa mën a recall daal suma fàttewutee
Yes, he was in Fajara. That's what I can remember.
Mr. Johnny, recall. I will give you the opportunity to recall. If you even make two minutes,
ma
I
xam
will
ne
give
time
it to
boobu
you.
dañ daan jël añ Fajara di ko isi kóotu
Because I can remember by that time they normally bring lunch for us from Fajara to MSA.
Was the president in Fajara or in Brufut?
Time boobu président mu ngi woon Fajara ndax mu ngi woon Brufut.
su fekkee ne mun na ma allow ma start ko from biñ demee kóotu until now maybe dinañ recall yàgg
If you can allow me to start it from when he was at Fajara up till now, then I will remember.
Why or what?
You allow la pour
comme li ma mën a su fekkee ne recall na su fekkee ne wax naa ko su ma ko mënee recall mooy ne bi ma daw da pare de di wax ne ku ma dem kóotu
If I
Because
can remember when Dauda Farera was asking me to go to Kotu,
moom moo nekk time bi gars yi demoon jëli Pajero bi
that's the time they went to collect the Pajero.
But was the president in China or was he in Senegal? Was he in Ghana or in Senegal?
président baa ngi woon Sénégal
Then the president was in Senegal.
ok bi mu nekkee Sénégal
When he was in Senegal,
tambo ñu ne ñoom séedé ba yëpp dañ dee dem Brufut
in those days, both us and Sediba, we normally go to Burfoot.
maa jox top time pour ma record air bi nag maa ngi force moom ñu ñëw rek
Remember it.
doo ko musa fàttale ko
And we know why.
te xam nañ lu tax
Let's proceed.
nañ continuer.
thank you
We'll get the date. We'll get the date
nga am bés bi
and we'll rekindle your selective memory.
dañ refresh sa mind
When you are seated right there,
bi nga toog noonu
you know the exact time
xam nga waxtu bi
you were asked to go to MSA.
dañ la waxee pour nga dem
And you know when
te xam nga time
the
boobu
president was not in town.
président nekkutoon si
You
teka
know the year,
xam nga at bi
you know the month.
xam nga weer
wax ko ne maa ngi jàkkaarloo Quran laa gën a ragal daan whatever waaye suñu moteur yi ma bëgguma waxaat parce que mos naa fee wax dara maa cancel bi ma mistake date bi mu foog ni maa ngi ko mistake moo lii laa avoid bëggutuma guess wax date boo xam ne am na too soog I give respect to the committee bëgguma lay waxal fenn
I am facing the Quran. I will not tell you a lie. I remember there was this time I was talking to council and I gave him a wrong date, and I don't want the same thing to happen again. So I will not tell you a lie. I respect the committee.
That's in order.
Lolo jubna.
Now let's look at the reason for your assignment to MSA.
Léegi nañ seet lan moo taxoon lan moo waraloon ñu yóbbu la MSA.
Is it your submission that you were assigned to MSA
Ndax yow sa kaddu la ne yow dañ la yóbboon MSA
to safeguard the vehicles
pour aar moto yi fa nekk
and stop the cannibalization of government vehicles that was going on?
pour stop cannibalize ci moto nguur yi fa nekkoon.
Wow, suma kaddu la stop cannibalization ñi jóge outside pour ñoo jël.
Yes, stop cannibalization of those coming from outside.
Suma kaddu la.
That was your responsibility. That was the main reason they took you there, right?
Looloo taxoon ñu yóbbu la foofu.
I agree. Nangu naa.
I agree.
Then, how does it happen that when you were still there, vehicles were being cannibalized? And I'm asking you this question because Honorable Sar did put it to you that you failed in your responsibility. And you said no.
Naka la xewee bi fi yow yaa ngi woon foofu noonu te yow loolu moo nekkoon sa responsibility ngay nangu yi def cannibalisation. Honorable Sall wax na la ko ne la da nga fail si sa duty nga ne déedéet.
We look at the issue of cannibalization and we look at the
cannibalisation
and we look at the issue where you were giving vehicles to people.
And ñu seet mbiri naka nga doon joxe lu tax nga doon jox nit ñi moto.
Who is Mr. Njai? You said you forgot his name. Do you remember the name now?
Kan mooy Mr. Njai da nga waxoon ne da nga fàtte tur bi ndax léegi fàttali ko nga tur bi.
After mention naa ko mooy Ibrahima Njai. After mention naa ko.
Ibrahima
After I
Njai.
mentioned it that said it's Ibrahima Njai.
Evaluator.
The evaluator.
Is he alive?
Ndax mu ngi dunda.
He passed away.
He passed away.
Who is Tafa? You said you forgot the surname.
Kan mooy Tafa nga ne da nga fàtte tur bi.
Kooku mooy Mustapha mu fa nekkoon di liggéey ak moom moo nekkoon député mi.
Mustafa was the one that was working with him. He was his deputy.
Do you remember the surname now?
Ndax fàttaliku nga santam.
I don't know.
You remember the name of the individual who passed away, but forgot the name, the surname of the one who is alive.
Because okay.
Fàtte nga tur yi fàttaliku nga tur yi ki nga xam ne dafa gaañu waaye kële mun nga fàtte santam.
Kooku ne Mr. Njai dafa popular. Everybody that they mention name of Mr. Njai, Mr. Njai.
Because Mr. Njai was popular, everybody was mentioning him, Mr. Njai, Mr. Njai.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say here is, you are not helping the committee to know the one who is alive.
Li ma wax mooy yow nekkuloo di dimbale committee pour ñu mun a ut nit ki nga xam ne mu ngi dunda.
The one who passed away, may his soul rest in peace, but the committee cannot question that person. The one who can question is the one who is alive. You understand the name and you forgot the surname. They are the ones residing at now.
Ki gaañu. Ki dunda. Ndax xam nga fi mu dëkk right now.
Démb si suma wax bi wan naa leen ko waaye tontu wuñ may leen ne soo leen bëggee mun naa find out number bi isi ko but there's no response.
Fine. Now you have
This one yesterday, I said if you want, I can find out his number. There was no response from the committee.
If I may interject, that there was indeed a response from the committee, and the committee asked for the number. But the committee asked that at the session, the number will be collected. So there was in fact a response.
Did you get the number from him?
No, I didn't get the number for him because he was brought today. But after his testimony, he is supposed to meet with the investigation team to get not only the number but other things as well.
Okay. Then
Committee be
no,
responsible.
that's okay. That's internal. So, Council, I will serve that. I will serve that. So, Council dina dilamu. Cannibalization bu fa doon am si you can sorry, I should ask in English. Will you accept the fact that the cannibalization that was happening either by yourself or other people should not have happened?
Ndax yow di nga nangu ne cannibalisation bi doon am foofu noonu mooy yow bi nga doon def ak bu ñeneen doon def warutoon a am.
What am si fànn boo xam ne su fekkoon ne dañ ko def si suñu wàlli boppa fekk amuñ woon loo xam ne ni kaddu yu taxaw la si ñi fa teg oto yi.
It should not have happened It was in a way that we did not have a reason of doing it, like a good reason of doing the cannibalization.
You were ordered to go and stop the cannibalization.
Dañ la joxoon order pour nga dem pour nga stop cannibalization.
Then what other instructions would make cannibalization lawful now?
Léegi yow ba léegi kon ban façon yi ndigal mooy war a mun a tax léegi cannibalization boobu noonu léegi mu tegu si yoon.
ñi doon dem pour cannibalize ñooñu leen demoon pour cannibalize ñooñu den demoon pour sàcca.
Those who were there to cannibalize did not have authority. Those people were there to steal.
Because of ñoom ñoo doon ñaay fenn si ñooy dugg bagage yi di yóbbu.
Because they were the ones scaling the wall to come and take the materials and go with them.
waaye man suma cannibalize.
But me, for my cannibalization.
Allow me, before you proceed. Where are those people coming from? The guys, people who were jumping the fence.
ñi doon ñëw noonu di ñaay fence bi fan lañ doon jógee.
Fence bi dañ ko dogoon si roon fa la gaa doon dugga ba léegi mu fa.
Where were they coming from?
And it's still there. That's where they normally use.
Where were they coming from?
Fan lañ doon jógee.
No, how many? Why then they dig si outside bi waaye how ma kan ak kan la waaye xam naa nit ñi daan ñëw di jël bagage yi.
I don't know where they used to come from, but I know they were coming from outside and they were coming in to take material.
Because, Mr. Jan, I live in Kutu, in my daddy's compound since 1995.
Mr. Yeah, man Kutu la deka si da dekon suma keri papa. Si la deka fofu la deka betey depuis 1995.
The field you see there is where I play football still now.
Field bi nga gis nonu ba legi fa lay play football.
We know that place is heavily guarded.
Xam nañ ne fofu nonu dafa am security dega.
For over 20 years, we are living in that place. In fact, we don't have one fence.
In fact, amul benn fence sax.
We have a wire fence.
Am nga wire fence.
And a brick one.
Ak fence brick.
And we have guards inside.
Te yaa ngi am ay soldat tam si.
So how is it the fact that people will come from the outside and cannibalize without you people knowing?
Naka la nit ñi di jógee si biti ñëw di cannibalize foofu noonu te yéen doon
It is surrounding.
li nekk ci fi ko wër.
Those of us who grow in Kotu and the ones who are there still now.
ñun ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi màggee Kotu ak ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi fa nekk ba léegi.
Nobody goes around that fence because you know that it's heavily guarded.
kenn du dee jegeñ fence boobu noonu bu ko ñëpp xam nañ ne foofu dañ ko dee garder déggantaan.
So now you want to tell us people were the ones coming from outside. So
léegi nga bëgg a ñoo wax ne yow nit ñi dañ dee jógee si biti di fa ñëw kon yow lan mooy woon sa liggéey fi.
Even yàggu dara ni sax.
Even not long ago.
Nawek soon breaker bi.
Nawek breaker.
Ni dafa ñëw foofu ñaay over the fence.
Somebody came and scaled the fence.
Egg si kaw dog ko yóbbu ko. Egg si kaw dog ko yóbbu ko.
Well, climb up and cut it and take it.
Te moom field boo ma ne foofu la moom football.
And the field that you say that where you normally play football.
Su fa delluwaatee su xoolee opposite field bi si body post bi right away.
If you go back there and you look opposite the post and you look right away.
Dina gis ne fence bi dañ ko undermine.
You will see that the fence is undermined.
Fekk xamaguma sax moom ngi Kotu si ma state mi war naa may le fence bi dañ ko coppati wala dugal jaabos mënut a dugal.
Then I didn't even know that you were staying in Kotu, but I told you that fence, they broke it and they were trying to take away the gearbox.
There are so many cases yoo xam ne ni.
There are so many cases that you know.
You bari affaire yi theft dañ ko report Kotu station.
They're about theft. We take them to Kotu.
I have two questions for you to allow other members. How many members right now stationed with you at the MSA?
ñaata soldat nga am right now yoo xam ne ñu ngi leen station foofu na MSA Kotu.
At times I have 6, at times I have 5, because it depends the way they come.
And they are armed. Are they armed?
They are fully armed.
They
They are all armed.
Yes, they are all armed.
They are all armed.
Wow.
Yes.
6 armed men.
juróom benn nit yu amee gànnaay.
And you want us to believe that people come from outside and steal on our eyes.
dañuy jógee ci biti ñëw di sàcc bagage foofu.
Take agents of machines which are heavy to move.
di jël ay engine moto yoo xam ne dañ diis ñu leen a génne.
Alright, li ma mën to understand léegi moo laajte gàtt wala suma gàtt before la moo laajte because we are affaire machine right now machine musuñ ko faa sàcc.
Are you asking about the guards right now there, my guards, or you're talking about them? Because right now there are no machines there.
Let's talk about the breaker. You said this recently.
Yes, you can.
of vehicles.
ñu seet mbiri aar moto yi.
Yesterday, it was your submission that you gave 5 vehicles to Honorable Mohammed Kante, right?
démba say kaddu la woon ne da nga jox juróomi moto honorable Kande.
Correct.
On whose order was that? Who authorized you to give him those 5 vehicles?
kan moo la joxoon digal pour nga joxe juróomi moto yooyu.
It was Sediba.
it was Sediba.
Sediba ordered you to give him 5 vehicles.
Sediba moo la joxoon digal pour nga joxe moto yooyu.
Correct.
Did you sign any internal documentation with regards to transfer
ndax
or
sign
paperwork
any
handing
internal
over?
documentation pour nga joxe moto yi.
am na yoo xam ne suma parti bi sign nañ ko mi ngi si loxo weesu so.
If I can remember, there are some documents that were signed and they are in the hands of Suso.
We are talking in specific terms to these 5 vehicles, not in general terms.
No, dañuy wax mbiri juróomi moto yi nii rek la ñoo waxu yeneen moto yi.
waaw loolu laa bugguma comme li ma dee wax ba léegi rek bugguma fen.
Because that's what I'm saying. I don't want to tell a lie.
kayit yi mi ngi si kim nekk call naa ko démb pour mu photocopy ko su gisee ko ñëw mu isiwaale ko.
The papers are in the hands of the person that I mentioned yesterday. I asked him to photocopy them. If he sees somebody that is coming here, let them bring it for me.
waaw waaye am na yoo xam ne yow moto wax fekkee naa ko sax biñ ko sign out.
There are ones that I witnessed when they were signed.
xam nga yu bëri dañ ko dee sign su ma ñëwee la ma ko dee woon.
But some of them, they'll just sign them. When I come, they'll tell me.
moo tax mënumaa tëb ne waa sign nañ 5 yëpp fekk gisuma ko.
That is why I cannot just jump and say, yes, all the 5 were signed when I didn't see them.
Sergeant Jan, who gave these 5 vehicles to Mohammed Kante?
Sergeant Jan, kan mo jox juróomi moto yi ni to Mohammed Kante?
juróomi moto yi ni mu demee si Mohammed Kante.
Look, what I'm asking is, who gave him the vehicle and the key?
Kan mo ko jox moto yi ak caabi?
bu nekkee joxe caabi Seydou ba moo ko hand over caabi hand and glove.
If it is handing over the key, it's Sediba who hand the key to him.
What role did you play?
Yo, ban doon nga si.
si point boobu laa doon ñëw moom ngi wax moo tax ma noppi.
That's what I was coming to say, but when you talk, I stop.
Because of the same Sediba moom moo ma assigné pour defar yenn moto yi jël yenn moto yi si loxo nit ñi.
Because it's the same Sediba who assigned me to repair some vehicles and take some vehicles from people.
si la ma call mu laajte ma amount moto yi nii ndax ñu fa.
That's the time he called me and asked me whether the amount of vehicles are there.
mu ne ma ne jox ko yenn driver yi ñu issue ma ko State House.
I said, give them to some of the drivers, let them bring the vehicles to me at State House.
si lañ ko issue State House.
That's the time they brought them to State House.
ñu xaaral ko Sediba.
And they hand them over to Sediba.
mu ne jox na ko Mohammed Kante.
And he said he gave them to Mohammed Kante.
which is li nga xam ne confirm naa ko ma gis dëgg la.
Which I confirmed that yes, it's true.
moo tax ma ne mi ngi amee 5 moto.
That is why I said he had the file.
How did you confirm that? How did you confirm that it's true?
Naka nga confirmé ne waa loolu dëgg la.
dama dem physically on the ground.
I went physically on the ground.
te gis naa ñu ko doon use yëpp on the SIS la nekk on the Honorable Kante.
And I see people that were using them. I know they are under SIS, they are under Kante.
nii laa ko confirm.
This is how I confirm.
te Sediba si ba wax na ma ne Kante mi ngi use moto yoo ma jox.
And Sediba himself told me that Kante is using the vehicles that I gave him.
Let's get this clear.
Nañ leeral.
Did you give the vehicles to SIS, all the 5 vehicles? Were the vehicles given to Honorable Mohammed Kante?
Ndax juróomi moto yëpp SIS nga leen jox wala juróomi moto yi Honorable Kante lañ ko jox.
dañ ko hand over Honorable Kante moom moo ko distribute si mensa bi kon moom lañ ko jox.
We gave them to Honorable Kante. He is the one who distributed to his men because they were given to him.
Now let's do this reconciliation.
Léegi nañ def
You said you confirmed that they were with the SIS, right?
nga ne confirm nga ne ñu ngi woon ak SIS.
correct.
Correct.
The vehicles you gave to him, can you tell us?
Moto yi ko jox ndax mun nga leen ko wax.
number 1 Pajero bu black mu fa.
Number 1 Black Pajero.
Black Pajero V8 petrol.
V8 petrol.
6 cylinder.
6 cylinder.
And 1 salon car Ford. and one black pickup. And one blue pickup Mitsubishi.
5 vehicles, right?
Wow.
The people who was driving it in the SI?
Sorry, how many do you have?
One, I have the Pajero, the V8 petrol, the Ford Salon, the pickup black, and the pickup blue.
No, then sorry for that. It should be 6.
Okay.
My memory come back right now. Sorry for that.
Okay.
My apology.
Give us the 6th one.
It's Nissan Patrol. The one I took from, what is the name? The person I mentioned right now.
Nissan Patrol, huh?
Yes. Is that one I took from this guy? What is his name? The Rasulan team, something like that.
Okay, let's proceed. Now it's 6.
Oh no, I have 5. You have 6?
I have 6 now.
No, I because of this one was skipping my mind.
I have a Pajero. I have read the list.
Is that item for us 2?
Let me read the list for you.
Please.
You have Pajero. You have V8 petrol.
No, that Pajero, that's the V8 Patrol.
Okay, the Pajero and the V8 petrol are the same.
Yes.
Then it's 5 vehicles.
Okay, this Pajero is V8.
Okay, Pajero V8 petrol, huh?
And
Then I have the Ford Salon.
Ford Salon car with 2 pickup.
The 2 pickup, one is black, one is blue,
And Nissan Patrol.
and Nissan Patrol.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes it 5 vehicles.
Okay, that's fine.
Now, the Pajero, who was using that?
Himself. Monsi Bopam.
Himself.
The Ford Salon, who was using it?
But Momo ko mona identify why motive Momo ko join Momo ko distribute. No, why Ford me on kere Momo ko use on his on this thing. Naka try it. How about naka go see all of. Naka. Utility, I'm gonna go see all of.
He was the one using the Ford Salon. He was using it as a utility vehicle.
Why ñetta yi ni daf ko joxon staff.
Do you know the whereabouts of that Ford Salon now?
Ndax xam nga Ford Salon boobu fan la nekk léegi?
Bo xam nga ci dara.
Okay, the pickup black, who was using it?
Black pickup bi ku ko doon use.
Staff sans ñu ko don use.
His staff were using it.
With the blue one,
The black,
Ak blue pickup,
staff ñu ko don use.
the staff were using it.
you've confirmed that also.
Before, but now no.
No, I mean you confirmed it before.
Yes, I do.
The Nissan Patrol, who was using it?
Mensa me bo mo bele ministerial bo still.
His men were using it. That one is still at State House.
But the other pickup and the Ford, I don't know where they are.
Which ones don't you know where they are?
Moi Ford bi salon car bi
That's the Ford, the salon car,
ak Mitsubishi pickup bu blue bi
and the Mitsubishi pickup, the blue one.
yooyu xam fa la nekk léegi.
I don't know where they are.
When you realize that the Ford Salon was used as a utility,
Ba nga realize ne Ford Salon bi ñu ko doon use as utility.
did you report it?
Ndax report nga ko?
No, du ma ko report because moom lañ xaala boobu moto yi moom moo xam ni mu ko use.
I did not report it because the vehicles were handed over to him, so he know how to use them.
The vehicles were state vehicles.
Moto yi moto nguur lañu.
They were not for utility purposes or going home.
Nekkuñu woon pour utility wala di dem ñibbi.
By virtue of his responsibility, was he entitled to have a utility vehicle?
ci responsabilité am ndax moom warugar la pour mu am moto boppam utility vehicle.
boobu digganteem ak Seydi Ba ki ko jox la ñoom ñoo xam li gars yi decide pour def ko waaye xam naa ne jox naa ko 5 moto Seydi Ba mu jox ko Kanté.
That is between him and the vehicle controller Seydi Ba to decide. But me, all I know is I have given him 5 vehicles.
To conclude, Jan, the main reason I'm asking you this, you have a responsibility to safeguard the vehicles.
Okay.
Pour jeexal li tax may laajte lii parce que yow la woon sa warugal pour nga aar moto yii nii.
And safeguarding these vehicles,
aar moto yii nii.
one of the most critical elements there is when you are issuing them out.
Li ci gënoon a for mooy time bi ñu leen a joxe.
And there's a distinction here.
am na faram-fàcce bi ci nekk.
You are military personnel.
yow soldat nga.
Seydi Ba is a police officer.
Seydi Ba police officer la.
Operationally,
soo génnee ci xew-xew.
you communicate.
da ngeen dee wax.
But your orders
waaye ca ndigal yi.
comes from your military superiors, right?
daf dee jógee si sa boss si seen soldat.
Is that correct?
ndax loolu dëgg la.
waaw su fekkee ne order bi comme dafa concerned about military.
If the order concerned about military.
waaye moto yi soo gisee su ma nee joxe ma joxe.
Well, if you see, if he asks me to issue, I issue.
moom lay wax ne moo nekk vehicle a government vehicle control.
Because he is the one they said he is the government vehicle controller.
te moom moto yëpp si ondam la nekk.
And all the vehicles are under him.
loolu moo tax su ma nee isil ma jox ko su ma nee libi ma jox ko waaye xam naa li ma ko jëf mën naa ko rébé ma naa ko te ku ma ko laaj naa ko.
That is why whenever he asks me to bring, I bring. When he asks me to issue, I issue. I mean, whatever he asks me to bring, I'll bring.
non ma ne fi mu nekk nii laa wax. xam naa moto yi ma ko jox yëpp.
Right now, I know all the vehicles I gave him, and if he asks me, I will say.
Jan, finally, my last question. Is it right to say that as part of your responsibilities,
your responsibility,
if you find something abnormal or something contrary to what you were assigned to do, with regards to the safeguarding of those vehicles, you should have equally reported to your superiors in the military. Is that correct?
Report boss military.
waaw noonu la waxee waaye si lii gis ma si loo xam ne ni njuuj njaaj moo si nekk because ki ñu ko jox mi ngi doon liggéey si nguur gi te amoon na place si nguur gi kon ki nga xam ne moom a dénk moto yi su ma nee isil moto yi dinaa ko jox ndig moom a dénk moto yi te ki nga ko jox mi ngi liggéey si nguur gi moo tax foofu ma ne njuuj njaaj moo si nekk.
Yes, that's true, but I don't see anything bad about it because the person that is giving the vehicles is working under the government, and if this person asks me to give the vehicle to somebody that is working in the government, and I give it to him, I don't think there is nothing bad. And this guy is a senior person in the government.
Mr. Jan, so many judges happened. There was cannibalization. Parts were stolen. You cannot even tell us where the fault now is, or even the allocation was right. For example, the cannibalization. Have you ever reported that to your senior officers in the army?
Mr. Njuj Njaaj bu bëree xew because am na cannibalization mu ngi doon am sàcca mu ngi doon am right now sax fort boo noonu mun loo ko wax sax fan la nekk right now ndax yow bi Njuj Njaaj yooyu noonu leen xew ndax yaa ngi ko doon wax sa njiiti soldat
moto yooyu noonu bala maa ñëw si suma cinéma yi moto yooyu noonu ñoom suñ bëggee génne moto yi na génne because xam nga dama loolu.
Mr. Jan, answer the question. We don't have time. We are reporting those anomalies to your superiors.
nga tontu laajte bi su nekkaa ne amuñ time ndax yow njuuj njaaj yooyu noonu yaa ngi ko doon report si sa senior si soldat yi.
moom dama bëgg nga xam ne moom si naka ñoom seen boppa soldat yi seen boppa senior man yi.
I want you to
yes, my question is yes.
Who are you reporting it to? Give us the name. The man and rank, and what you reported to the individual. You said, you said you are reporting it to your senior officers. What was the name of the senior officer? Tell us the name of the senior officer and what you reported to him.
That's what I want to explain to you.
Mr. Jan, you cannot tell us on a merry-go-round, avoiding the questions, giving speak over me. I would allow you to speak. Okay? You don't take us on a merry-go-round. I asked you a question. You answered that. That is the motive. Now, what you are reporting them? I did the name, the senior officers you reported, and the incidences that you reported to the individual. That's what we want to know.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for.
Okay. They are stories. They can all listen to. If they will enhance the truth.
Okay.
I'm with you. But there's a specific issue. Which officer did you report to, and what did you tell him? You know it. You know the military officers now.
Okay.
And Chair, that will be the last question.
Jarut ngay wiri nekal liñ buga moy nga wax ñu yow bi ngay report incident you don't happen si kan nga doon report turam lañ buga wala ay seeni tur ñooñ lañ buga moy si military bi nga wax ñu ko mo gën bay jarut ay wiri demal straight to
wiri négocier time bo suñ present CDS bi muy Mama Cham
There is no merry-go-round. The person that was our senior, Mohammed Cham.
Not was. He right now in the minister. He right now deputy. CDS. Soon right now CDS.
Right now our CDS.
Mama Cham. Take a time was my party with the money continue army commander.
Then by that time, if I didn't forget, he was our army commander.
Mom la mune one mom after the cannibalization be.
He is the one that I can remember that I spoke to him about the cannibalization.
Silaman lache amlo ko yena military bi ko yo mone cannibalize ni use ko.
Then he asked him, did you have any military vehicle there that you can cannibalize and you use them?
Sila jeliena lancourse camouflage bele ni ko use at Tiger Watch.
That's the time I took some Land Cruisers camouflage. Still now we are using them with the military.
Lol mota mane report na ko si mom.
That is why I said I reported to him.
Tamuto bele ni ko use ta falen ko cannibalize.
People we are still using, and that's where we
Did you listen to yourself? You spoke to have a discussion with the current CDS, who was your commander. And he asked you whether you had vehicles that you can cannibalize. What I ask you is, the 11 things that were happening there, according to your own revelations, did you ever report that to your senior officers? You said yes. Now I ask you, tell us the name of that senior officer and what you reported to them. And you said now it's not reporting.
Nol mota balaba wa yes tamago bo explain nakalako dege.
That is why before I said yes, I want to explain to you how did he get the information.
So fake report report about senior.
If that is not a report, then I did not report to them.
Yes, you never reported it to them.
I never reported them. Hadn't been linear report, I never reported.
Mr. Jang,
I just informed them who then. The man informed me why report there was no report.
I informed them, but it is report. I didn't go to them and report. I just informed them.
Mr. Jang, I asked you the question because based on your submission, you
never reported. Second, you must report.
Then why was it hard for you to say I never reported?
No, but no matter money. No matter money. Most like so much question. I'm by my put late.
Silence. Just give time. I know the tensions are high, but
I'm okay like this.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm okay.
Cheers.
No, come on, I'm going to take question. Mo wala to bet answer ko. Mo wala lache. Nakala ko wala ni mo ko answer because someone report mo come like nakala ko ni mo clear. So mo to mo wa report na ako sa CDS. Why that's not the report which means manko alech. Li mo ta may le bal me explain pour nga won mané li mo report li report. Why come them to direct report. I never been doing that.
Like when you asked me whether I reported it, yes, if I said yes, that will be like I'm alleging. But if you let me explain what I did, what I said, then you will know whether I've reported it or I just inform him.
My last intervention, Mr. Judge, the question was very simple. The question was, why it will be wrong to say that the anomalies were happening at MSA should have been equally reported to your seniors. You said yes. And you were equally asked, have you ever reported any instance to your senior officers? You know guidance. You know anybody to guide you to answer that question. That is a very simple question. And you answered yes. And now I asked, give us the name of that senior officer. And what you told him? And you had none. You wouldn't go into that. Chair will conclude here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We can now call Honorable Mbo.
Okay, yes, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much, Chair, and thank you very much, Sergeant Jang.
jërëjëf Chair jërëjëf Sajin Jaañ
ci luñ la téye fii fan yii yëpp di am bugg a am lu leer rek. I can do it English. I can go with English.
yes
It's fine. Okay. All right. Thank you, and thank you also for coming and helping the committee.
jërëjëf si li nga ñëw di dimbale committee bi
I have very few questions
am naa laajte yu gaaw yu bëri
because most of the questions have already been answered by you.
laajte yu bëri tontu nga leen
When we visited MSA some time back,
biñ demee MSA ci gannaaw ay fan ci gannaaw
yes, we met you and your team there.
fekkoon nañ la foofu noonu ak sa team yi
There is a warehouse just across from where the former President Jawara's car was.
am na weena warehouse bu nekk ci boor yi fii former président Jawara mu toom bi fi mu ne
That warehouse, what was there?
warehouse boobu lan moo fa nekkoon
warehouse bi su ma remember that day ay yóbbu naa fa ni woon naa leen li fa nekk mooy bagage yi xam ne ni ay ribori machine la comme those items ñoo fa nekkoon ribori machine maybe du ma ko mën a nim pour ñu olof waaye there was so many items ay bagage yu bëri fa woon daal
that warehouse, the last time when you came, we went there and I saw you to the place and I told you what was there. There were just machines and many other materials that were there.
Okay. Where are those items now?
Ana bagage yooyu.
bi ma génn ko bagage yi fa la leen bay
When I was leaving the place, all the equipments were there.
Did you do a formal handing over or what happened?
Ndax da nga defoon formal handing over ndax lan moo xew.
defuma woon any handing over waaye moom si boppam Seydi Ba ki ma fa tegoon du ko dara fa nekkatul alive léegi
I didn't do any formal handing over, but he himself, Sediba, is responsible of that place, and Dauda Fadera.
bon daaw dafa nekkul dunda léegi
Dauda Fadera is no more.
moom Seydi Ba confirm na ne bagage yaa fa woon ba time oxygen
He, Sediba, has confirmed that all the materials were there until the time of auction.
waaw waaye xam nga
Where did Sediba confirm that?
Fan la Sediba confirmé loolu.
fa la ko confirmé mooy bi ma fa jógee
The way he confirmed it is when I left there,
ñoom delluwaatoon nañ fa
when they went back there.
so time boobu bagage yëpp ñu ngi fa woon yëpp dara manqué wut
That time, all the materials were there, nothing got lost.
te bagage yooyu
And those materials,
dañ stationné
Sedi,
dañ naka dañ
They were fixed on the floor.
waaw dañ fixoon si floor bi
they were fixed on the floor.
bagage yooyu yaaga na fa woon
Those materials were there for long.
yooyu bu government la woon
Those were government materials.
waaye léegi nekkaatu fa
But now they are no more there.
Do you have any idea where those items are?
Ndax mun nga yow ndax xam nga fan la bagage yooyu nekk.
wax dëgg yàlla xamatu ñu nekk léegi bu ko
To
fekkuma ko
tell you the truth, I don't know.
bu ko fekkuma ko
Yes, because if you also look closely at the warehouse,
Because so set by a healthy warehouse.
the windows were removed,
Palanteer yi dañ leen génne.
the toilets were removed,
Wanag yi dañ leen génne.
all essential items except the roof was removed.
Bagage yi am solo yëpp dañ leen génne ba mu des roof.
roof bi sax am na yeneen part dañ ko génne ak waaye yëpp
Even the roof, there are other parts that remove them and the wires.
And throughout the time, it was being guarded by the army, right?
te ci waxtu boobu noonu yëpp ñu ngi ko doon gaad army yaa ngi ko doon gaad.
waaye bi ma fa jógee Fajara Barracks ñëw
Yeah, when I left there, Fajara Barracks came.
waaye man bi maa dem everything was there
But when I was going, everything was there.
because even machine sax ñu ngi ko doon use
Even the machines were being used.
Okay, when you left MSA, who replaced you there?
Bi nga jógee MSA, kan moo la replace foofu?
soldat yi nekk Fajara Barracks ñoo fa ñëw
The soldiers from Fajara Barracks were the one there.
And their names?
Century.
non ñooy foog naa commande moo leen fa yóbbu mënu ma xam kale because dañ dee bugg di change mënu ma
Those I think were took there by command. Normally they change, so I cannot know.
def arrangement loolu naka arrangement yi trop jaw na la woon
That was through Jawne's arrangement.
so moom moo mën a explain ñan ñoo fa nekkoon
He's the one who can explain who were there.
Okay, thank you. Now, few minutes ago, and even yesterday, you mentioned that you've given some vehicles, some people, You've mentioned about Kante, who we've just confirmed, that's Mohamed Kante. You've also mentioned a tractor given to Dursano also yesterday. You've also mentioned about a vehicle being given to Turo Jaune, and you are confirming that the vehicle is still with the wife of Turo Jaune. Can you confirm any other person that vehicles were given to, if you can remember, any other outside these three people?
Ci ay minutes yu ñeew ci gannaaw ak démba sax wax nga ne am na moto yoo xam ne dañ leen joxe woon tur yin tudda nii ñëpp leen son nañ ne joxe nañ leen ba ci jabari Turo Jaune joxoon nañ ko moto ndax fi mu nekk nii mun ngaa fàttaliku ñeneen ñoo xam ne joxoon nañ leen moto te tudduloo seen i tur.
waaw pour seetali ko joxuñ ko jabari Turo Jaune lañ ko jox moo ko jox jabaram.
Just to clarify, it was not given to Jaune's wife. It was
Yes.
given to Jaune, and Jaune gave it to the wife.
Wife, okay.
Okay.
Yes, and you are confirming that the vehicle is still with the wife.
yaa ngi confirm ne moto bi ba léegi mu ngi ak jabari Jaune.
waaw soo gisee ma ne ba léegi mi ngi si moom.
If you see, I said still now the vehicle is with me
because of delloo si wut ko te confirm naa from Sedi ba mu ne delloo si wut ko.
because we did not return it, and I confirmed from Sediba said the vehicle is still with him.
loolu moo tax ma ne ba léegi mi ngi ay moto.
That is why I said yes, still now the vehicle is with him.
ok ñeneen ñi fa des.
The rest,
ñooñu mënumaa guess ba su documents yi ñëwee from WSSO.
I cannot guess until the documents come.
waaye xam naa ne am na ñu fa des.
But I know there are still more.
Okay. Thank you. Now, during the auction,
Bi ñoo jaay
vehicles were auctioned and tractors were also auctioned.
ñu ngi jaay ay auction nañ ay moto ak ay tractor.
Were any spare parts auctioned, like engines, blocks, etc., were they also sold during the time?
Ndax am na engine yuñ jaayoon wala ay block wala ay parts time yi auction bi.
xam nga auction yi ñaar la bu tractor bi boobu laa atteindre.
li nga the auctions were two. I only attend the tractor one.
So the one for the tractors, were any parts of tractors sold during that period?
Time bu during auction yi tractor bi ndax time boobu noonu am na yan parts yuñ jaay wala ay engine ak yooyu.
tractor yi moom dafa nekkoon tractor yi es yooyu musuma na ko ñu tampa ko it was 0 mileage.
Tractors were new tractors. Those ones I've never allowed anybody to tamper with them because they were new and they were 0 mileage.
Did he remember the prices those new tractors were sold?
Ndax fàttaliku nga price yuñ jaayee woon tractors yi es yi.
déedéet loolu mun ma ko remember.
No, I cannot remember.
Thank you. Now, the last question I have
Laajte bu mujjee bi
is the vehicles that were cannibalized.
moto yuñ cannibalize.
Can he remember how many vehicles were cannibalized during that period?
Ndax mun ngaa fàttaliku ñaata moto lañ cannibalize ci jamono boobu waxtu boobu.
mënuma ko recall ana ma gis paper bi si WSSO.
I cannot recall it unless I see the paper from Wuye Suso.
Okay, where is we?
Ana Wuye.
Wuye dafa dem mission Mankama waaye maa ngi communiquer ak moom pour mu photocopy ko mu send ma.
Wuye went on a mission to Mankamang, but I am communicating with him for him to photocopy the documents and send them.
because of ñu war na ànd but because of maa ngi answer fii moo tax mënuma dem ba léegi.
We were supposed to go together, but because I am answering questions here, this is why I couldn't go.
Okay, is that the document that he says he will bring on Monday?
Ndax loolu mooy document nga xam ne danga koy indi Monday.
yes please.
Okay, thank you very much.
Jërëjëf.
Thank you very much. Before Mr. Honorable Jammeh comes, I just have these few questions, very short questions. Huh?
Balaa Honorable Jammeh di ñëw man maa ngi am laajte yu gàtta pour yow.
I want to know whether Mr. Ibrahim Njai had an assistant at that time.
dama bëgg a xam ndax Mr. Ibrahima Ndiaye dafa amoon assistant time boobu noonu.
waaw.
Yes.
And who was that assistant?
Kan mooy woon assistant.
moom moo nekk Moustapha moo nekk di wane.
That is the Mustafa that I am talking about.
Mustafa. So he was supposed to get to Mustafa, right?
Dañu dimbale pour ñu mun a am Mustafa.
dinaa la mën a dimbale téléphone number bi.
I can help bring his telephone number.
Okay,
pour ngeen call ko.
that's fine. Council, you can take note of that. Yes, the other question I have is that
Beneen laajte bi am mooy.
I want to put it to him that all the anomalies that took place, that happened at MSA, he is aware of it. Yes or no?
There are ones that I am aware of. There are other ones that I am not aware of.
Okay. Yeah, he also said that he was part of the auctions that took place. So he witnessed the auctions.
He said tractors.
Yes. So he should know whether the bosses were auctioned or not.
Bossy, time when you're auction, motor is still auction, man, tractor la attend.
The bosses, when they were auctioning the vehicles, that the time they auctioned the bosses. Me, I attended when they were auctioning the tractors.
But there was not allowed when the bosses were auctioned. Auction at all.
But almost idea. Man, tractor, I'm not idea because my under you evaluate, under you arrange, under you jaiko.
That one I have no idea about that one. But the tractors, I went with them, we evaluate them, we arrange them, and then we auction them.
Yes, thank you. Then you also said that you were not sure about those who bought the armored vehicles.
Wanga you tam ne leer la ñan ñoo jëndoon armored vehicles.
No, na ñi nga xam ne man ñu laa gis seen boss boo xam ne ni te soma la ci kan la may la jila mooy ja mooy
I said those people that I know they bought armored vehicles, and if you ask me, I'll tell you. One of them is Ja.
Mo ma nekk boss bi ak ñaari salon car Benz yooyu.
That's the boss and the 2 salon car Benz.
Yes, but he said in his write-up that he'll be willing to assist in further investigation to know those who have purchased the armored vehicles.
Why wanga sa bila biga tek yow pare nga pour dimbale pour ñu def investigation pour seet ñeneen ñi nga xam ne am jënd nañ amoon fa
wan naa ko te dama ko miin suma amee
I said it and I mean it. If I have the opportunity I will.
Yeah, I think we will discuss that and then we will decide what we will inform you later about that.
dinañ la si yëgal lépp luñ ci jël buñ paree fii dinañ ko waxtaan after then lu ci nekk rek dinañ la ko wax.
Yes, you also said you forgot the time you were deployed to the MSA.
wax nga tam ne da nga fàtte nga yow time biñ la yóbbu woon MSA.
But he said it was 2019.
Waaye si sa mbindam mi da nga ne 2019 la woon.
Is that a mistake that you put in your writing, your statement?
Ndax loolu mistake la nga binda sa mbindam mi.
biñ ko bindee ma ñu fekk si investigateur bi waaye bi ma ñëwee fii nii.
When they read it, when I was at the investigation room, that was when I was at the investigation room. But when I came here,
moo tax bëggatuma guess then realize it was not 2019.
Then I realized that it was in 2019. That is why now I don't want to guess.
Yeah, but in this report, we said you were to London barracks as a soldier.
Why Chisam bin Nabangane, yo, then la poston Yundum Barak as a soldier.
But in 2016-17, he was stationed at the State Guard.
By time in past of 2016 and 17, I won State Guard.
And he was at the State Guard until that day.
I won State Guard, the best boom.
So if he was at the State Guard 2016-17,
Namely, come you also on State Guard 2016 and 17.
They were the MSA in 2017.
Then from the family, 2017 MSA.
It could not be 2019.
2019.
Because there is a gap of 2 years.
So I'm not digante nyari at.
Well, mota bugutuma walo ame dafa isi contradiction mo digante ak commission bi.
That is why I don't want to say anything that will contradict between me and the committee.
Would you guess the work time there? The moment of memory.
We to find the exact date when he was deployed to the MSA.
ndax di nga mun a waakirlu lijante exactly date buñ la yóbbu woon MSA.
An informal committee,
nga wax ko committee bi.
which was not by a guess.
boo xam te du nekk loo xam ne da nga xalaat rek wax.
waaw loolu fan la mën a amee mooy.
the way that can happen is.
su fekkee ne liñ doon binda si kayit yi weesu so ñëw am.
But we were writing the papers that are with weesu so.
maybe kayit yooyu naka dinañ ma mën a give guidelines ba ma mën a xam date bi.
if those papers can give him guidelines for him to know the date.
la moo tax ma wax loolu mooy.
why I said that is.
time biñ fa biggee.
the time we went there.
am na mun naa moto yoo xam ne ni dee biñ ko laal.
maybe there are vehicles that the day we touch them.
wala dee biñ jël moto si nit.
the day that we take vehicle from people.
so dañ ko dee book.
we write it.
so kon loolu man mun naa wax ne ko mun na ma jàppale ma xam date bi.
then like I say that will guide me to know the date.
You just find out the right date and inform us.
waaw léegi yow da nga dem lijjanti rek nga ñëw wax.
inshallah yàlla baax na.
Thank you very much. Honorable Jammeh now.
Thank you, and good afternoon once again, Mr. Sergeant Jan.
Afternoon.
The fact of the matter is, Sergeant Jan, you can run, but you cannot hide. So it's better you tell us the raw truth.
dëgg bi mooy mun ngaa daw waaye doo mu nobatu léegi liñ bugg rek mooy nga wax ñu dëggantaan bi.
From my observation, what I notice is all that you are telling us is not true.
ci li ma bàyyi xel li ma seetlu mooy lépp liñ ñooy wax dara nekku ci dëgg.
What is your take on that, if I should start?
lan mooy ca wax ci loolu.
waaw comme que moom li ma wax yëpp waxuma dëgg.
yes, you say what I said is not true.
léegi na ma isil yoo xam ne nii dama ko wax te waxuma dëgg ma seet ndax wax naa dëgg wala waxuma dëgg.
then you bring him what you said that is not true.
because ni ku nekk da nga dee.
he is not telling you the truth then he would.
ni ku nekk da nga dee juum soo su waxee loo xam ne nii juum naa fa mun naa apology ma ne juum naa waaye lii ma yoon bi.
every human being makes mistake. If you tell him, show him something that is a mistake, and he realized that it's a mistake, he will apologize and say, yes, I made a mistake.
Tell him the number of mistakes and apologies he have made since he sat on that seat is over 20.
Mune njumte yi nga def depuis boo toogee si toogu bi nga toog noonu before commencé léegi uppa na ñaar fukka.
waa ndi no one is perfect. xam nga li bon nga juum bañ waaye boo juumee nangu naa juum naa pour rectifier sa boppa yëpp si respect la rek because I give respect to the committee.
Yes, you said yes, it's because no one is perfect. If you have a mistake and you realize it and you accept it and apologize.
For example, Sergeant Jan could recall the number of vehicles that he handed over to the SIS at State House.
For example, yow Sergeant Jan mun ngaa fàttaliku number moto yi nga joxe SIS State House.
But he cannot recall a simple thing, that is the year that he was deployed at MSA.
Munuloo fàttaliku li gën a yomb muy at miñ la yóbbu MSA.
doomu adama rek la doo mën a xam yëpp doo mën a
Human being is just a human being. You cannot know everything.
Tell him those responses are very vague. We are not here to joke. We are here on a fact-finding mission, and he needs to be truthful to us.
Ne tontu yooyu no dégguwuñ ñun dañ ñëw pour ut dégga bi te yow ñëwuloo fii nii pour nekk fii di wax nit ñi lu leer nga wax ñu lu leer lu am.
waa léegi su fekkee dafa feel ne dama ko offend then my apology.
If you think that I am offending you, then my apology.
Good. Now, moving forward, Mr. Jan.
You continue, Mr. Jan.
Yesterday, you promised that you were going to share Mr. Sankare's contact with me.
Demba nga digon nga yu na da ñuy jox contact Mr. Sankare.
That is the guy who owns those 2 tractors that you assigned private syndicator to transport to Casamas.
Moy ki mom ñaari tractor yooyu noonu nga assign on private syndicator pour mu yóbbu ko Casamas.
ban ñaari tractor.
With 2 tractors.
you yourself say, okay, it's a tractor, right? One.
Yeah. Wow.
benn tractor la.
Okay, but you said you were going to share the name of your friend, which is Mr. Sankare, the Sarahule guy who bought the tractors.
I have the number. I come with it.
da nga waxoon ne da ñuy jox nomba turi Mr. Sankare boobu noonu sa xarit bi jënda tracteur boobu yóbbu tracteur boobu Casamance.
Now,
Yes, I have the number. It's with me.
now I'm sending you a piece of paper and a pen.
maa ngi lay yónnee dogiti këyit ak pen.
Okay, you have a pen?
No, I have the pen.
Okay, write his name and his phone number on a piece of paper and pass it.
léegi binda ko nga yónnee jox ma ko.
Boy, jokko ko rek dina ko muna binda ko muna xamé téléphone number ci mobile am warna muna binda.
The name I can write, but I can write the telephone number. I'm not educated. I cannot write. I can put the number there, but the name I'm not educated. I cannot write.
Sergeant Jai,
Yes, sir.
Jai,
Now,
you cannot write. You said you cannot write, you cannot read.
wow,
This is what you said.
wow.
That number you are abstracting from your phone. How are you able to read this number? How are you able to recognize it in your phone? If I may ask.
sa téléphone bi naka nga mun a xamee ne nomba bii nii la.
Why telephone number? Telephone number. Even how most of school, so can you move in the local?
But telephone number, even a child that don't go to school, if you ask him to write it, he can write it.
Mr. Jai, let's be serious. Stop baffling us. If you cannot read or write, you cannot definitely know how an individual's contact number is saved in a phone. We are not kids. Don't talk to us as small boys or small kids. I'm very sorry, with all due respect.
However, I give you respect up to the last dot, and I give respect to anybody. Because I don't want to say something.
That is not important, Sergeant. Give me the number and tell me how do you recognize that number in your phone.
The way I recognize the number, I know the number. This is Mr. X number.
What is his name?
Sankare.
No, Sankara you said is the surname. What is his name? Because you said is your friend.
Is my friend in the sense that we normally meet at the garage, as I said yesterday, after Airport Johnson. That's where I know him when they meet to Watan. So still I'm tractor, mom tractor, we put transport.
I'm not saying who owns the tractor. My question is, what is his name? I believe. Now write that Sankare and the full number for me. Okay, write the number, write the number. We progress.
That's your pen.
Afrisel is the number.
Wow.
Chair. You need to salvage us from Sergeant Jan. As I said earlier, Sergeant Jan has not been truthful to this committee. I will pass this number he gave. The number in fact he gave are 6 digits. Let him stop joking with us. There is no telephone number in the Gambia that is 6 digits. Let Sergeant Jan stop joking with us.
Horrible. I am not. Okay. What is the number? Is not 237 889.
I want to apply
I'm a-
Sergeant Jan to pass his number to the to his telephone to the high table. Just with that number, the way it is, we know how it is safe and how the number is live. With your permission.
That's it.
Yes, can you show us the number
From the phone, yes. Let's just get it.
Bring the phone so that we know the number, where the number.
Or you have sight problem as well?
I have sight, and I said it here.
Do you have specs to
I
learn
have specs in my vehicle. No, I use specs because I said here last time. I'm so sighted.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing to
So,
that.
but don't think that I'm just trying to.
Show him the number right now.
This is number.
Just give it to him, let him bring the phone.
This one. As you can see.
Make sure you don't give the number to everybody in the country.
Me, I can do that.
Is it that you have two numbers for him? Hmm? You have him as Sakar 1. Do you have another number?
Bible says, I think I'm like you said, but
You have the Q cell.
I think-
Also give us the Q cell, please.
So, but I'm missing. I'm not them jail too much specs, but I'm about being missing because one I'm a sighted. I cannot see.
No, no, the major specs more than you touch fee. Tell you, man. You're running for in the time. You're still in the Okay, let's progress. We will go to that number. The investigators will handle that.
Okay, thank you for that. Sorry for if I hurt you.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Second, yesterday the council asked you if you are allocated any government vehicle. You said no. If I may repeat, were you allocated any government vehicle?
As of now, I don't have any government vehicle.
When you were at MSA, let's say from the start of your postings, were you allocated any government vehicle?
I said it. I was having pickup, black pickup Mitsubishi.
Which year?
When I was at, when I was at Kotu.
When you were in court?
Yes.
When do you stop using government vehicle?
Using all my personal, because I'm still using government vehicle. Hadn't been the Mako Lige Mako Dawal, use. Why come to my personal?
Loma mean, you know, you were asked yesterday. You know, this is why you need to be consistent, Sergeant. Yesterday, you were asked by the council if a vehicle was allocated to you for official use. You said no. You have been driving your personal vehicle. I am asking, is that the case?
Bima council latte limako wa moyne. Munema ban moto nga ame right now boy dawal na government vehicle wala ko dede suma personal vehicle legi neko may dawal any government vehicle as my official car.
So currently, the vehicle you drive is your personal car.
Right.
Interpret that. We will get to somewhere.
When council asked me whether I was assigned a government vehicle, I said no. Right now, I am driving my personal vehicle, and that's the one I am using now.
So the vehicle you drive is your personal vehicle.
Yes.
I will send you a pen to give us the registration number of this vehicle and the mark of the vehicle.
Registration number moto bi.
Why na hamete me dawla ma bena moto de. Moto bini suma jabar moko.
You should know that I am not driving one vehicle because this vehicle belongs to my wife.
Why official car temit aw moko.
I don't have an official car. Maybe they bring a vehicle at the garage for repair. If I am going home, I test it and go with my
official car.
Sergeant Jan,
I don't have an official vehicle.
you said you drive different vehicles.
Because different vehicles.
Let's forget
Because I am a mechanic.
Yes, let's listen to one another. Let's look at the vehicle that you use to go for work and go home. Not vehicles that you test. Give us the details of the vehicle that you use to go for work and home, that you said is your personal vehicle or your wife's vehicle.
Nga jox ñu registration number bi ak marque moto bi nekut moto yi nga nekk di test.
loolu laa bëgg mu understand boo tax bëgguma ama moo overlap du ma dee use benn moto la moo tax du ma dee use benn moto man mécanique la mun naa ñëw tey ñu isi moto pour defar ko su maa ñibbi ma yóbboo moom dañ ma jox spécial number boo xam ne ni SD la ma ko jee boobu moo nekk suma own number moo nekk SD 0072
The reason why I'm saying this is because I am using different vehicles. But I want you also to understand each other. There are times people will bring vehicles, I will repair them, and then I will take them home. I was given a registration number, which is SG0072.
boobu leen time bi ma amoon Prado bi ma daan use because of after joxoon ma Prado.
That's the time when I was using the Prado that I was given. Well, there was a time I was having a Prado.
Why dama ko delloo feel ne am naa yeneen moto yu ma war a use am na ñu nekk as an officer amuñ moto.
Because I return it because I feel that I have other vehicles that I can use, and there are officers who does not have people.
Why number boobu ne ba léegi maa ngi ko amee mooy SD 0072.
But that number, registration number, I still have it. That is SG0072.
bi ma nekk di use nii right now.
The one that I am using right now.
Suma wife dafa travel maa ko use.
My wife has traveled. I am using her vehicle.
Why man don't use Mercedes-Benz BJL 2572.
But I was using Mercedes-Benz BJL
2572.
2572.
Why boo dama ko mujjee jaay.
But that one I end up selling it.
Why aw ma official car boo xam ne dañuy wax ne lii official car jaay nga waaye number plate boobu sama bos la.
I don't have an official car that one can point and say this is Jan's official car. But that registration number I am still using it. It's mine.
Right. Now, we want to get the registration number or the details of the SG car, that's 00772.
No, 72.
072. We want to get the details of that car. One. Two, the car that you sold, that you were using, that you just said right now.
The Mercedes-Benz.
The Mercedes-Benz. We want, no, just wait, you can do that later. We want to get the details of that car. Your wife's car that you are driving right now, we want you to get us the detail of that car, the brand of the car, and the number of the car. You get it?
I do.
And that has to happen today before you leave the premises.
I have no problem with that.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Jan, you know, yesterday we were talking about bosses.
Just 1 minute. If you say number, exactly, are you talking about the SASA number or the registration number?
The registration number, and if he has the SASA number, let him give it to us. If not, the registration number.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Mr. J, Sergeant Jan, yesterday we were talking about bosses. Do you recall a white boss that was allocated to Hamza Barak? For the children of the personnel at Hamza Barracks to be using as a school bus. Do you recall about this white bus?
Personnel in Hamza Barracks for use as a school bus.
Well, man ko recall boss bi suma party te mag bi homa tata la even why man recall boss bi.
Yes, I recall. If I can remember the boss, the mark I think it was Tata, but I am remembering the boss.
From a tip of info we received, you were the one who retrieved the boss from the personnel at Hamza Barracks.
Chi liñ jot ne boss bobu nonu yow ya ko dem jëli Hamza Barracks. Ci ñu loxo ñi ko amé won.
Boss boobu noonu.
That boss.
Ki ko jox information bi dafa mistake.
The person who gave you the information has misled you.
Boss boobu leen gars yi nekk Yundum.
That boss, the people at Yundum.
Boss bi mi ngi woon Yundum.
The boss was at Yundum.
Ci camp bi.
At the camp.
Maybe keneen moo ko dem jëli yóbbu ko.
Maybe somebody took it from there.
Why do man?
But not me.
Maybe su la ci Hamza gars yi fa dëkka.
Maybe if you ask the Hamza people that are staying there.
Ndax man Jaañ maa fa ñëwoon.
Whether it's me, Jan, who came there.
I cannot recall.
I cannot recall that.
Mr. Jan, do you know Sala?
Na xam nga when Sergeant Sar?
Sar or Sala?
Sala.
Sergeant Sala.
S-A-L-L-A-H. Do you know him?
I'm not Sergeant Sala, you xam ban nga si wax Sergeant Sala.
I know some Sergeant Sala, but I don't know which one of them.
Do you directly work with any personnel by the name Sergeant Sala?
Ndax da am ki nga doon liggéeyal directly koo xam ne mu ngi tudda Sergeant Sala.
Am na waaw.
What is his first name?
Lan mooy first turam?
ki ma xam mooy naka ñu ko Omar Sala
Osala Omar Sala.
Omar Sala.
jëkka Sukuta.
Will it be right to say that boss at Hamza Barracks, it were you and him that cut it to a scrap?
ndax dina jub pour ñu wax ne boss boobu noonu yow ak Sala boobu noonu yéen a ko dog for scrap.
I deny that fact.
You deny it. For those reasons, Chair, I want to apply that let a statement be obtained from Sergeant Sala as soon as possible. He works with him directly, Omar Sala.
19 minutes.
Yes, I do. Okay. Okay, no problem.
Sergeant Judge,
Judge.
do you retrieve any vehicle from the late Mayor Yankuba Koli?
Tanya, ndax da nga jël benn moto si late Mayor Yankuba Koli.
Yankuba Koli.
Yes or no?
No, Munuma, crack my brain over. Because
You know, the fact is we have all these facts. We are just confirming with you. It's either you confirm with us
no,
or you
Buguma la pena. Moda mange crack my brain.
Okay, crack. Mangla haranga.
Exactly, because Yankuba Koli, ban mutum la jël la moto.
You don't recall the late mayor, the mayor, the former.
I know Yankuba Koli at Kalindi.
Didn't you not seize any car from him as we were doing with other generals as a corporal?
xam nga yaa ngi fàttaliku Yankuba Koli former mayor bi ndax jëluloo benn moto ci moom.
Mun naa am waaye mënuma recall waaye mun naa am nag because am na ñu ma jël seen moto.
It's possible but I cannot recall because definitely
Yeah.
I'm taking some people.
Tell him he wouldn't recall because those were some of the vehicles they sold out deliberately.
doo mun a fàttaliku ndax moto yooyu noonu mooy yi ngeen jëloon jaay leen deliberately.
waaw su fekkee am na moto bi dama wax ban moto la su fekkee maa ko jël dinaa wax man maa ko jël.
If you have the vehicle, tell him. If it is him, he will tell you, yes, I am the
I am not here to tell him what vehicle. I am here to ask him about those people. The burden lies on him to provide us with clarity, or he let it where it is. We will further investigate.
nekkuma fii pour wax la li nga def li nga def léegi dafa des si yow nga wax ndax yow yaa ko def ndax defuloo ko su defee léegi dafa des si comité bi ñoom ñu def seen investigation.
duma ko mën a bañ di am na ñu ma jël seen moto waaye récolte su ñëwee dinaa mën a wax ne jël naa ko because of xam naa ne dëgg la waaye mënuma recall ne jël naa fa moto am na ñu ma jël seen moto yi nag fine.
I cannot deny it because definitely there are vehicles that I took from people. But I cannot vividly remember. But if the records come, then I will know whether that is part of it or not. But I know what you are saying. Yes, I have taken vehicles from people. Yes, that is true.
It's good that he confirmed to retrieve vehicles from people so we can proceed. Mr. Judge. Do you recall about the 27 ambulances?
27 ambulances. That were at that.
Mr. Judge, my question is, do you remember about the 27 ambulances?
Why is
It doesn't matter where they were.
Why is someone like a question? Then I'm a feel a moment recall. Why someone 27 ambulances? Young ambulance?
Mr. Judge.
If you talk about ambulance, you have to tell me the ambulance that were at X point. If you say ambulance, I will not know where.
Mr. Judge, when you were working at MSA or Carnifing,
Time being only MSA wala kanipin.
as part of your engagement,
Tisa yangu.
do you have anything to do with ambulances?
Amon gadara pour that ay ambulance.
Okay, small my expert didn't come to town.
No, Mr. Judge, I want an answer, then I will allow you to explain.
If you allow me to explain, then we will come to town. Wow, right?
So fake ambulance man yima ham yi nek ko yoy la ma lacc.
If it is the ambulances that I know, that's the ones that were at Koku, that's the one you are asking.
But maybe I'm not
Then yes, those ones I have something that I can say about.
Tell us about those ambulances. What happened to them?
Ambulance, you know.
How many of them do you cut to scrap? Let me be specific.
Scrap.
I don't cut for scrap. I don't got any ambulance because the ambulance that I meet in MSA, they are brand new ambulances. So I'm not there to cut any ambulance, and as far as I am concerned.
So what happened to those brand new ambulances?
léegi lan moo xew si ambulance yu ees yooyu noonu.
Ambulance yu ees yooyu time ma fa nekkee.
Those new ambulances, the time that I was there.
Moom amoon bi moo wax fekk fa amaan boobu noonu.
The amount that you are talking about, I didn't find that amount there.
waaye xam naa ne.
But I know.
Disaster yi.
The disaster people.
They claim to be honored. ñoom ñoo ko wax ne ñoo ko moom.
They said they own them.
waaye ambulance yooyu leen.
Those ambulance.
amul benn ambulance bu ma si dog because of ñoom disaster manager ñoo ko doon jël ba benn am na bu ñu fa génne woon.
Disaster management were taking those ambulances.
boobu yow
one was left there.
non amu fa des dama am na bu ñu fa génne woon.
There was a one that they removed from there, but that one doesn't have a battery.
No. Dama ni am na beneen ambulance bu ñu fa génne woon si ambulance yu ees yi.
There was an ambulance they removed there from the new ambulances.
boobu leen gisoon naa ko si biir bi benn docteur moo ko doon use.
That one I saw in the convoy. One doctor was using it.
The rest.
Disaster.
ñoom ñoo claim ne ñoo ko moom.
They claim that they own.
waaye man suma loxo laal tractor yi noonu.
But my hand didn't touch those.
A very quick one. If you said disaster said they own it, did at any time disaster management officials come forward to pick those ambulances?
soo ne gars yi disaster management ñoo leen moom ndax am na waxtu boo xam ne waa disaster ñëw nañ pour jël si seen ambulance.
Disaster management seen moto yooyu ñoom ak Seydiba they use affaire moto yooyu.
ñoom ak Seydiba.
ñoom ñoo xam moto yooyu noonu naka lañ fa leen génnee. because of
disaster management there and Seydiba know how they were removing those ambulances there.
You, Sergeant, Seydiba is in Banjul. You are at Kotu with the ambulances, right?
Exactly.
If someone is taking something from Kotu, I think you must know, right?
Of course.
Yes. These specific ambulances, were they taken away by disaster or by Seydiba? Let's not waste time. It's time for Juma prayers.
MSA. Seydiba mu ngi Banjul. Yow yaay woon MSA ak ambulance yi ni. Ambulance yi képp ku ko fay génne foofu no MSA yow di nga ci xam dara. Léegi ambulance yi ndax disaster ñoo leen fa génne wala Seydiba moo leen fa génne.
Thank you. am na boo xam ne nii.
There is one.
boobu leen moom laa ne Seydiba moo ko fa génne yóbbu ko si convoy bi gars yi di ko use one doctor Sow moo ko doon use.
That was the one I am saying that Seydiba is the one who removed it from there and a doctor was using it as Dr. Sow.
Tell him what about the rest of the ambulances who actually removed them from MSA?
kon yeneen ambulance yi ci des kan moo leen génnee MSA.
li ma laaj loolu laa ko tontu ne waaye dama boo ñëw step by step mu understand.
xam nga taal ne ko fii boo xam ne daaw rek yow noo ko buggee you take action. I'm talking when you are talking. If I'm talking with all due respect, allow me to speak.
My apology.
What I'm saying, you cannot direct how our questions should flow. Therefore, just respond to the questions, we move on. That's my appeal.
li ma wax mooy yow doo ñu mun a naka la suñ laajte yi demee léegi li xew mooy liñ la laaj tontu loolu rek ñu dem.
ok ambulance yi man li ma si xam mooy. boobu noonu génne ko mu dem si convoy bi. yàlla si seen boppa ñoom naka tuwaay ñoom disaster management ak génne ees yi ñoom ñoo ko fa dee génne. people like Sana because su ma nee ñoom doo xam kan la waaye am na point nekk ñu ko wax Sana. if I say ñoom doo xam kan la.
Yeah, but I can. No, I'm not done, but I can close. I can wrap up. It's all right. No, now it's fine. Now, Chair, with your permission, I want to apply that the Director of National Disaster Management to be invited for statement taking with regards to the ambulances. Yeah, I know, Sana. We are from the same area, Dahaba. Yes. with regards to these ambulances. Yes.
Because even you more than you forget.
Yes, in connection to the ambulances and generators.
But I'm never generator yes, I'm never tractor yes. You even you power on the same place.
Well, time is not, but now a very final one. You said Dusano took
A tractor.
a tractor and Kotu. Are you sure the tractor, just wait, allow me to learn. Are you sure the tractor that Dusano collected was picked at Kotu? The tractor that he said and the trailer Dusano collected without paying, is he sure those equipments were collected from Kotu garage?
ndax ñu doon wax ne Dusano dafa jël foofu noonu tracteur ak trailer ndax yow leer na la ne la tracteur bi Dusano jël foofu noonu yóbbu ko ndax feyuñ ko.
Non, ndax Kotu la ko jëlee.
ndax Kotu la ko jëlee.
But will never need mama ko wadi. Man mangi physically on the ground.
Nobody told me about that one. I was physically on the ground.
Now just wait, but in the records, if you go to the sales record, that tractor was collected from Fajara against Dusano's name. Do I predict? No, just, I'm not.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe there's inconsistency on the one who wrote the report against what you are saying. I'm just telling you, in the report, the tractor and the trailer was collected at Fajara instead of Kotu, but you said Kotu. Now, a very quick one. Who actually drove those tractor or that tractor and the trailer from Kotu to reach at Dusano's place?
Su fekkee ci mbinda miñ jot ñu ne tracteur boobu noonu ak trailer bi muy jógee woon Fajara waaye yow ci li nga wax tracteur bi ak trailer bi mu ngi jógee MSA fekkee nga ko léegi ndax mun nga ñoo wax kan moo drive tracteur boobu noonu génne ko MSA.
Dusano ci boppam li ma waxoon moo njëkkaa ñu mu identify tractor bi maa ngi taxaw.
Dusano himself, like I said before, was the very one who came and identified the tractor.
After mu you only been on driver.
After then, he sent his own driver.
That
one also, I was there. It was in my presence. He brought along a new battery. We support him to fix the battery. He started the tractor and went out with it. I was standing. If that other one is another one, I don't know. But this one, I was standing there.
Tell him that is fine. I'm just seeking for clarity. He have provided that. A final one. He mentioned about a name here, one Mr. Gay, a mechanic, who was working with the oxen.
Mr. Gay, who don't live at oxen.
No, Tafa, we live oxen.
No, you talked about one guy in Bundung at a workshop. Yes. You said Gay.
I'm not around to the Bundung, Mr. Gay.
And in the report we have 4 tractors, but you confirmed that it was 2 tractors.
The report we have 4 tractors. Why you ngane ñaar la won?
Wow.
Can you remind us the name of this Mr. Gay?
Ndax mun nga ñoo faté pour Mr. Gay bi ni?
It's Mohammed Aliou Gay.
Mohammed Aliou Gay. Thank you. We have the same here as Mr. Aliou Gay. I want to apply, let a statement be obtained from him with regards to those tractors.
Okay, thank you.
At any point, you have transported 7 tractors to Senegal for Mr. Wage, Futa Enterprise.
Finally, now ban time la sa guy yobu ay tractor 7 tractors Mr. Wage Kasama. Ndax sa guy yobu 7 tractors Mr. Guy Kasama. Senegal.
Some guy must say involved slowly.
My men have never involved into that.
They never.
Okay, now a very final one would be an application, Chair. No, just an application. One, I want to apply that the personnel that Sergeant Jani works with both at Carnifing and Kotu, he provides us with a list of those personnel. That is the military he worked at the mechanic workshop. their list of names, and I want a statement to be obtained from all of them.
No problem.
No, the chair will grant that. That is one. Also, I want to apply that Mr. Dusano, the presidential advisor, to be invited for a statement to be obtained from him regarding the tractor and the trailer that he moved.
Correct, that's granted. Honorable, I'll cut you. It's 12 already.
FRD, you create the bond number. Okay, you provide us with the bonds. I want to apply that Mr. Sergeant Jang provide us with his statement of accounts from 2017 to 2023. On that note, thank you. Huh? You said you wanted FRD, and now you said you have no account. So this is the statement you want from that bank. That means you have a bank. Stop telling us you don't have a bank.
All right, okay, Sergeant, it's a request. It's granted. You go to the bank and request for the statement.
From 2017?
From 2017
to
2023. And you can provide that to the committee, okay?
And you can provide it by Wednesday. Yes. I understand you want to go to Mankamang, suspend Mankamang. When Parliament call, all other businesses need to be suspended.
Now what we do is, allow Jan now provide that to us by Friday, okay? Friday. I will extend that to Friday, okay? You can provide the account for us. Thank you. So, thank you so much, Honorable. Thank you.
Yes. Application to you that you allow the legal team to join the investigators to conclude with the witness there. Then I can clarify, I can make my clarifications there with the investigations team because time has not allowed us. But however, subsequent, in that same application, I wish to write that the chair orders that Honorable Jammeh joins us. I know why I wish for Honorable Jammeh to join us. Yes. Great. Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, that will be considered. I think it's considered. That will be done. Thank you.
Then the witness can join us on Monday.
Monday.
If that's convenient, Honorable. And yes, but it will not be a public.
That's granted, okay? So I will answer today. And then we'll come back on council. We're coming back upon Monday. That was on the let's please Monday 20th. So we'll come back 20th and proceed with the proceedings with other witnesses. Thank you. Meeting adjourned for today. Bye.